Oh, guess what time? What night it is, fuckers?
That time of the year. It's that time of the month.
Oh
It's that time of
yeah.
the day.
It's the fucking nothing sacred.
Whatever, rep.
Hey, crap.
I am cruise control.
I am Maxwell Silverhammer.
Luie Loc.
Koala.
All
Ah,
right.
yes.
We're back and jamming and ramming and slamming like usual.
Yes, yes. So I want to give a quick butt plug for two reasons I want to do this. One is, they wanted me to fill out a survey, and unfortunately, their survey is inaccessible, but I do want to give them the props, man, for sure. So this elite
Trying to
heating.
fix the bed while you weren't on it.
What? Hold on, man. What was that about, dude?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know, but whatever it was deep. Trying to fix the bed when you're not on it.
Where did that come from?
I don't think the survey was about that, but
It
okay.
had nothing to do with beds, actually. Well, actually,
Survey says.
I was in bed when it happened, but anyway. So a few weeks ago. Now
I was
keep in
supposed
mind.
to be on mute when I said that.
Oh, okay, well, we heard you. We heard you. We heard your ass.
I don't know what
shit.
survey you took. But
Yeah, seriously.
So anyway, no, I can't take their survey. It's not accessible, but I want to give these people props. I do,
your
man.
bed definitely is, but okay, anyway.
So anyway, elite heating and cooling and plumbing, man. I got to give them some mad props. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I wake up. It's like 4 a.m. and I can hear my fan above my bed going, and I hear the air conditioner running, but it feels hot in here for some reason. I'm like, it feels hot in here. So I get up and I was like, I wonder what the temperature is. I check the temperature. The thermostat says 82. I'm like, oh shit. No, I have my thing set at 73. So this isn't good. So keep in mind, it's 4 a.m. and I'm like, well, let me call Elite Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're my guys when, ever I need, they installed my last AC unit actually, and they service it every season. So anyway, I call thinking I'm just going to get a recording that gives the hours, and a dude answers, and I'm like, "Whoa, you guys are answering at 4 a.m?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And so I'm like, okay, well, I need a technician. So he's like, all right. So he gives me between 10 and 12. He says, we can send someone out. I'm like, okay, great. Well, the dude shows up way earlier, which was even better. He shows up at like 8 o'clock. And anyway, long story short, I wound up having to replace the whole unit because it was either that or the technician was telling me it's either that or replace the compressor, but that might take 3 to 8 business days before we can find one because yours is an older one and blah, blah, blah. All the things change all the time. But man, they were Johnny on the spot. I mean, the guy, he was he explained the whole process, what was going to happen. He's like, okay, and we got to get a crane out here to get the unit up on the roof. He's like, so we can do that between like 12 and 2. And I'm like, all right. And they were here at like 11:30. So they were on it, man. I mean, they really worked to make sure that I got cool air again. So much props to Elite Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If you're in Las Vegas, definitely those are your guys. That's who you want to call. So there's my butt.
We should make a song. We should make a song about it,
Oh, sure.
No, when it's hard to beat your meat, because there's just such extreme heat. It is whatever the name of the company was.
Elite.
What is it?
Elite.
That's right.
Beat your meat. You can beat your meat without the heat when you call elite.
Yeah.
Oh, you can beat your meat with elite heat.
They might hire you now, man. They might be like,
I was
hey,
lying there.
control.
I was lying there, humping the bed manly in my. I just felt this hot sensation. I didn't feel the cool caress of the air on my back as I was pumping my own bed frantically.
So I was sweating profusely.
It ran down the crack of my ass, and it distracted me as it dripped on my ball sack while I was about to blow.
Can you just imagine the company it just being like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I really wish they had not
mentioned us. Yes. That was my fault. That was my fault, actually. No, but seriously, I think it's pretty cool. I think during the summer they're probably on 24 hours. They have to be.
Oh, he told me. He was like, man, he said this has been a horrible summer for us. AC's breaking down left and right.
They can cut and paste what you're saying. It's all right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, like I would just, I'd be like, I'd send them the link is what I would. Here's our show. Check it out. We gave you guys a plug. I just want you to know I couldn't take your survey because it was inaccessible, but we did this instead. I'm trying,
yeah, they're
man.
like, thanks so much. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, man, I'm trying to show them some love.
Any press
that's why
is good.
that's why we call it a butt plug, because it's that's nothing sacred love,
Plasma.
Anyway, so what's up? What's going on with everybody?
Oh man, dude, I got some shit to talk about. So actually, I want to go over. It's like a reoccurring thing for the last month. Remember we talked about the whole issue with the chair going up the stairs.
Yeah, your buddy with the chair.
Yeah, I got some more shit, and it's kind of come around about. Like I was actually really like, oh, I'm going to talk about this the other day, and I kind of was like angry about it because some other shit happened. And it's like this last 2 weeks has just been really enlightening in a lot of ways, and not in a very good way in terms of the way I.
Oh no. Are you gonna be a blindo like Max over here?
Kind of.
Oh, he put it on me.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, it's not even that. No,
You're gonna be
no,
a
I'm
blind
not.
stereotypist like
No,
Max?
no. It's more of a
Blind
personal thing
stereotype.
it's something that I'm kind of dealing with more, and it's a respect thing. And I'll tell you what happened. So, and this is it's actually interesting because, like I said, that whole thing happened with the chair.
I'm trying to tell you a story.
I'm trying to tell you a story. No, no, seriously. Well, I mean, it's just it kind of
Luie
goes
Loc
to
is MC interruption tonight, man.
well, no, we're having fun. I understand. We want to keep it like obviously
I have to make fun of my bed comment thing.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
I have to offset that.
It's you are aiding and abetting. So
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Hey, well, he was going to spring into action. That's what he was
yes,
gonna
if
do.
if I were a betting man, I would think that he would be having.
He's just, you know what? He's just lending a little bit of his
Oh
expertise.
my God, Lennon.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Do I need to explain myself really?
That was so bad.
That was really like overreaching for something. I mean,
What? You can't say that I'm not a pillow of the community.
Oh man.
No. Stop right there.
Dude, that was absolute shit.
Just lay down right now. Just
Oh man, I know you were trying to be a comforter, but that didn't work out for you very well.
Well, that's what I was covering. That's what I was covering the bed with. Comforter.
Yes. That was a blanket statement, bro. I didn't like it.
Oh my God.
Well, at least I can say that I have good bedside manner.
That's very true.
Right.
That's very true. And that's an easy pillow to swallow.
And the night still stands.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
What I needed. All right. Anyways, let's keep going. So
Continue, man.
Let's put that one to sleep. So anyway.
So as you were.
Where were you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Laying down on the job.
Laying down on the job.
And the bad thing about it, I think I'm the only one drinking.
The bad thing about it?
Yeah.
All right. So okay. So basically, so I had that whole thing with the whole chair and that conversation, and I think there was something else that happened.
Did you get the chair from your bedroom?
Yeah, well, I did. I got it there. It was crazy. I didn't even ask for anybody. So, so anyway, so then a couple weeks ago, my brother comes out. His name is Mike, and he comes out to visit. And this starts off the last week because I've had this busy week. I'm doing this Crest Fest thing. I'm doing this improv show that weekend. And I'm hanging out with my buddies again, the same buddies with the chair. Ranger, Danger, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I go off with my brother and we go to karaoke. And we're hanging out. It's about 12, 15 or so. And he's like, I'm going to do another song. And I'm like, oh, well, how long is it going to take? And he had drove me there. And he goes, oh, it's about an hour. And I'm like, I go, well, I'm not in the mood to sit around for an hour and wait for, it's just loud in here. I'm tired. I'm going to go home. And I'm just waiting. I'm like, okay, here it comes. I'm going to walk home. He goes, how long is it? I go, oh, okay, here it comes. I go, 1.5 miles. He goes, oh, okay.
So he was cool with it.
I know. Because I'm used to hanging out with people that would just, no, I'll drive you. I was expecting I'll drive you there and then drive back. And like,
right.
Beautiful night. It's a straight shot down 11th Avenue. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna walk. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I was ready for the push pull. Oh, I got everything. So I go out there and I'm like, okay. So I walk home. I'm like, wow, that's
that was pretty easy.
That was easy. Like he understood. He goes, oh, he goes, oh well. He goes, he mentioned something like, oh, it's 1.5 miles. And I go, yeah, it's not that big. And I walk that all the time. He goes, oh, okay. And then he's like, let me go. And I know that there's a lot of other people like that my other friend. It would have been well, all right. Well, but I'll just take you, and it would have been a thing. Like, I gotta take him home,
Right. And then kind of, you could see that they're inconvenienced, but they're gonna do it because
I talked to somebody else about it. He goes, well, I would have done that with anybody and taken anybody. I'm like, I get it, I understand. You wouldn't want your anybody to walk home that late at night alone. I get it. But if somebody says, hey, I got it, it's all good. You stay here. I don't want you to leave and come back. I mean, you might miss your song. There's no point in you leaving and coming back. You enjoy your time here, have a beer, sit and watch the rest of the songs, and don't worry about me.
Right.
And I'm thinking about that, going, wow, that's just so simple. And some people say, oh,
but I feel like maybe he was playing the odds, and he said, all right, take him or miss my song or whatever. I'm like, and he made that choice. Like, nah, I'm just gonna. I'll let him do it if he says.
That's my point.
If he says he can do it, I'm just gonna go.
He chose himself over me because that's what anybody should do. Because that's
and he has faith in you. He has faith in you that you're able to get home.
He just goes, I'm all right. You got it. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're fucking. So, and I'm thinking about this, and then the next night I went to see Weird Al Yankovic. Great concert, by the way. Amazing concert. It was packed. There was people there, and I go with my buddy.
So does he play like all the old school songs like
he played medleys, he played songs, Gangster Paradise. Like Nirvana. He played Smell Like Nirvana. He dressed up like him. I'll talk about it. It was an amazing concert. If you like Weird Al, it was it's absolutely incredible. And did like 80. He's like 65 and did like 80 different fucking shows.
That even when I was into like almost pure hip hop, I knew about Weird Al and I loved him. I was like, this guy's crazy. This guy's hilarious.
Well, who didn't like Weird Al?
Not only that, but he also is an extremely good lyricist and writes half of his stuff. People don't realize is original stuff. It's not him writing like Beat It and shit like that. It's his own.
Yeah. He comes up with some crazy.
Not even that though. I mean, it takes some talent to actually parody songs too. You can't,
right, and do it well, and not just be like a jackass. Like, I don't appreciate a lot of Adam Sandler humor. Quite honestly, I think that's a lot of puppet. Well,
one sec, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Keep going.
Okay.
I appreciate wit. As opposed to like I appreciate.
You mean like how we have wit?
Yeah, we have wit.
Yeah, I no, I do. I think we do. But I appreciate witty humor, and I don't really appreciate just
like cheesy bathroom humor.
Yeah,
or
I appreciate it as far as it goes, but it doesn't go that far. Once you've done it, okay, ha 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 ha. Yes, we got it. Toilet humor only goes so far. Right. And stupid humor only goes so far. Like, yeah, okay, that's funny. Ha ha. Anybody can do that. But I really appreciate when you can be very witty and you can come up with something that cracks you up. Where like that's the Nirvana song, when you break it down, is really funny.
Yeah. So is Gangsta's Paradise?
It parodies exactly what I think about that song, whether you like the song or not.
That's what he was trying to do.
Which I never did like it. And it's not that you have to like it or dislike the song. It's an interpretation on it.
Well, no, it's Well, the funny part was is that he said he sounds like he has marbles in his mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
And he does. And you can like it or not. Like he's not criticizing it necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, I love
Nirvana,
but I don't mind him saying that. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, how dare you, you know?
Yeah,
like the purist.
Yeah, it got. Oh, excuse me. It got to the point where he basically, if you got a song done by Weird Al, then you made it.
You made it,
right.
Yeah.
Obviously, he felt your song was big enough to parody.
And his lyrics, like I said, White and Nerdy, Gangsta Paradise. I mean, Amish Paradise. He did all those. What he would do is he'd have these skits between, and then he'd dress up as.
Okay.
So anyway, so the concert was great.
Yeah.
But the whole time was just absolute, just constant annoyance. Oh God, there's so many people here. Stay close to me, dude. And I'm just like, oh.
Stay close. Oh God. So we're back with the hold the chair people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but I'm noticing. See, here's the thing: the contrast with the night before just caused me to think about it. So the very next night, I'm there, and it's like, all right.
Wait. Before you continue, though.
Yeah.
The stay close to me thing. Okay. Because I was in a similar situation, like maybe a couple of weeks ago. We were at this farmer's market thing and whatever else, and there was just a bunch of people, you know. And when it's like that, I hang on to my wife because I'm like, you know, she's trying to dart in and out of people and trying to like maneuver, and I can't follow her like that. So I just hang on to her like sighted guide kind of thing, you know.
Well, that's fine.
But that's your choice. Why do you need, it's not your first rodeo. Do you need somebody babysitting you, telling you to do that? You don't need your wife being like, hey, Luie, what I need you to do is hang on to me.
Or what if your wife just kept bringing up oh my god, I don't know if you should go in there with me, Luie. It's too many people.
You know, we're gonna take a left. Hold on.
Oh god, it was bad. Okay, so it was like that.
You know what? She wouldn't do that though.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how this starts. So we get there and he's like, wow, there's a lot of people there, and I'm just like, okay, you know, it's. And then he goes, okay, so we get to our little spot in the middle of the road, middle of the grass. We're sitting in this grass area, and there are a lot of people that are. It's packed. There are a lot of people there. And I'm like, okay, so I'm maneuvering around people. He's all right. We're gonna go get you a drink and stuff. And I'm like, we're going to get. So I'm like, okay, let's go. You know. And Joe's goes with me. And first thing I do, I step off. She goes, oh, here's the stairs. Remember, it's the second stairs on your left. So I'm like, okay. And I go, oh, I look across the thing. I go, oh, actually, I use the angle of the stage. So let's look that way to the right, and I see the angle of the stage, and I know which stairs are right at the angle that I'm using. She goes, well, you should just use the two stairs. And I go, well, I'm going to use the angle of this. You know, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, that's just my friend. I'm just going to let. That's kind of the way she is, just constantly, you know, mother hen type mother. Oh, but I'm like, all right,
mother turkey.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I get it. And I'm just getting annoyed, and I think part of this is that I'm extremely. Right now in my life, I'm really confident. I'm kicking ass. My life is fucking great. I'm working out. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I'm extremely just motivated about a lot of things. And so that's kind of part of it. I think sometimes people see that who have always been like, because, you know, for a while it's like, oh God, we're so proud of you, Jeff, you know, you're not drinking. And sometimes that pride is like, great, I appreciate it. But sometimes it's almost like you're almost to where we are type.
Yeah, it's almost condescending.
It's annoying.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
where
you kind of feel like, okay, like, so are you saying, and then these people drink every day now. They all the time. Like, I'm okay. All right. So, you know, it's almost like this.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with your blindness. That just has to do with the fact that you overcame something.
Yeah, like, but it kind of,
you know what, they attach
like why are you being goofy sensitive about
it? People attach it to that
because it almost
plays
into the way
it's almost like whiny baby sensitive. Like, what the hell's going on here? You're not whiny baby.
But I'll tell you why, and it's going to continue as I go along, because it's about a mutual respect idea of like, I'm already where you were, even though you are in ways are not.
I don't think it has anything to do with you drinking or not drinking. I think it's a visual thing.
I don't think it's visual. I think it's him and the way he treats people. And this is kind of where I'm going with it. So then we're sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a pizza. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get a pizza. I'm hungry. It's like, okay, let's go get a pizza. I'm like, all right. It's like, oh, wow, this is going to be really hard for you to get back to the seat. I'll stay here. And I'm like, no, I'm fine, man. It's 90 degrees, pounding, and I'm waiting for the pizza. It's going to be 10 minutes. I'm like, go back to the seat, man. It's all good. I guess, man, it's going to be, I got it. You know, it's just the crazy crowds. And I'm like, right. I'm just like, I'm just going to just, this is the day after that thing with my brother, where I just, you know, I'm like, okay, So I'm like, all right, well, maybe he's got a point. All right. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's really busy. The crowd's going one way, and, and we walked through it. I'm like, well, it was only like 2 or 3. It's like 3 people deep. It was really, and he's like, I'm like, well, you go back to the seat. I'm like, I know exactly where we are. We go up the stairs over there. He's like, yo, no, dude, no, man, I'll stay here with you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's I know it's part of it's maybe him being, but it's also me kind of being sensitive to it, but it's also just like a reoccurring theme here. So then I'm like, all right, get the pizza. I'm like, all right, I'm walking back, and we walk through literally 2 or 3 people, and then we get to this area, and we're walking on the side where people are walking to, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I've walked through goddamn Magic Mountain alone. I've gone to New York. I've fucking have.
Yeah, you were in Chicago.
Been 90. Yeah, I've been every majors. I went from fucking Grand Central Station off the Greyhound to Staten Island, and there were no cell phones. So I'm just like sitting there, just going, fuck, and we're walking on the left side. The left side is all bushes. The left side is all bushes. The right side, we're all going the same way. The sun's out. I'm seeing everything, and then we're going down these steps. All right, okay, so we're gonna go, and I'm like. And I'm just sitting there, and the whole night is kind of like that. It's like, oh man, it's just kind of like built up, like just like little things like that. Like we're bathroom. Okay, you're going to the bath. Okay, make sure you go around here. How about I go around this way? And I'm like, I got it. I got it. And the thing is, I'm telling them I got it. I got it. Go back to your seat. I'm trying not to be angry. I'm just like, dude. We're both just sweating balls. Man. We're standing there for no reason. 2 people. I'm like, oh. And I'm just like, just go back and get your drink and sit in the shade, bro. I don't. And if I see you, if I can't find you, I'll just go, hey, and then you guys go, Jeff, and I go, oh, there you are.
I get that.
So I'm like, all right, this is it's just getting to the point where, I mean, I'm just wondering, like, do you even know, like,
they might not know who you are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's
a them problem.
They
that's
don't.
Where that's
you think they would though, as well as they
guy
know.
that I consider one of my close friends, and he's a great guy in a lot of ways. But this is just something that I can't ignore because it's not about. It's about because I'm smart. I'm going to be honest. All right, I'm going to be arrogant here. I'm smarter than he is. My IQ is probably 20 points higher than him if you take a test. I'm in the 96th percentile.
Hey, that might explain a lot for him being a dumbass.
Well, it might. Well, but not. But my point is that as I'm around him constantly, and I'm thinking, why doesn't he see how much he calls me about his bro all the time? He goes, and we talk about it because I know I'm the type of person I break people down. Ask Max.
Oh yeah, you analyzer. Yep.
We know.
You know that I brought you basically know that this guy, I figured his ass out years ago, and I could break him down and tell him all his shit with his wife. I could do that shit. That's kind of the way I am. I'm smart, like I see patterns, pattern recognition, whatever you want to call
it. That's cool.
So why
don't you recognize this pattern of his that he's never gonna change his methodology of dealing with you.
That's where I'm at, and that's kind of like the harsh smack in the face where I'm like, fuck. Because, I kind of tend to think, and this is the kind of way a lot of people think, is that, people see, like, I see him and I understand his strengths. I'm like, man, he compartmentalizes things. But I don't think he respects my strengths. Like, he doesn't go, God damn, this guy. And that fucking matters to me, God damn it, to the people that I'm close to. Goddamn right, it fucking matters.
You're analyzing. See, here's the thing. I got this, I think I got this. I think I got this.
Okay.
I also have an extremely high IQ. Not to be arrogant, but yes. Now, I do the same thing. And my mother does it. And I will literally tell her or ask her not to do it. And I'm not going to do it. And she'll do it right in front of my face. Other people will do it.
What are we talking about?
Like talk about please don't, I don't want you to ask people for me or, I won't do that. And then she'll directly do it. Like things like that, like what you're talking about, or please don't try to help or don't step in front of me, to do, like overhelp.
Don't cite it, make Jesus. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. The things that you're talking about. And a lot of the things, it's not. So what we're trying to do, I think, is we're trying to make them think like we think they should think with our IQ.
Yeah.
Well, we can't.
I know, and that's my
but
problem.
But that's not disrespectful to us. We're trying to and I could be wrong, but what I'm thinking is,
well, it's not over yet. I got more to the story, but keep going.
But part of what I'm trying to learn is sometimes I have to be annoyed and just step away and decide, is this somebody that I want to be around? And then just, and decide like, okay, I don't want you doing this. And then explain it. And then if they get butthurt, then they can decide if it annoys me enough to where they can't handle being butthurt, they can decide if they want to hang out with me or not, and I can decide if I want to hang out with them or not.
Yeah,
right.
You know, and I'm getting to that point in my life where that's where I'm at.
I think that's what.
Well, and that's where I came to it because go ahead, Luie, and
I think what it amounts to is, if they don't treat you the way that you feel you need to be treated, then be done with them.
Well.
If you can, in certain situations, I guess you can't.
Well, Max knows these
like
people
if you work with them or something like that.
But I never saw that side of them to that extent like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in a way you did. It was always, Max, wipe off your face, wipe off your face, wipe off your face.
That's true. There was always,
and always but that was like that's just like I said, the Jill's just a mother hen type person who's just extremely, but that kind of leads into it, and they're both.
But is she like that with everybody though?
Yeah, kind of. But my buddy is. But here's the thing about the buddy thing here. See me with my friends, like I'll give Max as an example. I know Max knows what I bring to the table. Regardless of anything else, Max will go, "Oh shit, you don't fuck with, it's not like, well, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's like there's just I just feel it." And I know that might sound lame, but I'll give you more, continue the story. So basically that night I'm just sitting there going, God, and it was just constant and maybe it's also because of where I'm at. Like I've noticed that people, because I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I'm just not. I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago because I'm actually on a path, a personal path of self-actualization. Like I'm deliberately trying to improve myself mentally every day. Like I'm not. That sounds like a cheesy fucking Tony Robbins, whatever thing. But I'm literally. I don't think a lot of people do that. But I've gotten myself to the point where I'm like,
as long as you don't say, what is it? Something language programming, ALP or whatever it is.
No. It's my own personal thing, but I've really felt like I've hit on something personally. Like I'm just my eyes are I'm just in a great place right now. Right. And I think it kind of some people.
He was gonna make a blind joke and say his eyes are open.
Yeah, I was. Well, one of them is partially. My third one.
Well, we used to have to. Well, like with so cruise control has an aunt that was we had to watch what we said around her. Like we use words like watch or see. Of course, she'd make it into a joke.
Oh Lord! She would make it into a joke.
Yeah, of course, because she was a bad person and didn't. Well, it's a long story, but this is different because here's the thing about him, and I feel like this is the way it is with some people. Is that I think he's kind of. All right, this is gonna sound. He's kind of threatened, or he has this idea about me because later on that night, we go home. First of all, Jill and him had both had beers. They had both, Jill was driving, and then they go home. We don't hear from them for a couple of days. We go to this thing on Saturday, which is basically I emceed this thing all day called Press Fest all day long. And I was exhausted. At night, it was like 9 o'clock. I'm fucking tired. I was working basically because I was emceeing it. And it was all disorganized. So I just hot and 95 degrees, and I'm wearing this thing, and I'm just like, I just want to go. And my buddy was there, and he was hanging out with some other people, and the person who was giving me a ride was like, I go, are we going to say goodbye to everybody? He's like, nah, let's just go. And I'm like, they're all talking to people. It's not a big deal. So I leave. And, I don't think of anything of it because, everyone knew I was leaving. I'm like, at least that night, they knew I was going somewhere, basically, with somebody. I knew I wasn't going to be staying that long after the whole thing ended because, I got stuff to do the next day. I had a show the next day. I'm not drinking. I'm tired of hanging out with. That's another thing. I'm just stuff. I don't need to hang. Like drunk people don't interest me really anymore. And that was
And you're
just
and you're antisocial. Not just kidding.
yeah. That's absolutely that's
Hey, and he still
definitely
does
me.
the show with my drunk ass, so I guess
know.
we're
Yeah. Well, but I mean, no, it's different with certain people. So, because like those people, God, man, some of those people, man, you remember last year, dude?
I remember
they were all just
God
destroyed,
damn.
and I was like, God, I was awful. So I leave, and then the next morning I'm sitting there, and I get a message from my buddy, and it says home safe, and I'm like, wait, you stayed overnight? Like I'm thinking, oh no, because my mind goes, fuck, because I instantly see, all right, what is this? Home safe, and I'm like, okay, well, you stayed there. I knew you were staying there, and now you're home. And then he goes, I go, how was it? How was it? Was everything good? And this is before my improv thing. I'm ready to go. Oh, by the way, nobody came from because they all had to recover from being drunk the day before, which was funny.
Wow.
So I'm not joking. That's what they said. Oh, we can't. We've got to recover. Like,
so they couldn't come out and support you, basically.
Yeah, they had to drink. So and that's fine.
What's funny is I don't see Max being like that, right?
No.
You don't get sloppy drunk like that.
Well, he would, but he'd still go.
That's what I'm saying. I could be the next
day.
Yeah,
there's a difference. There's a difference between, I think, that level of, going out and getting drunk, and even to that point of like, wow, I got hammered. But like, if you can't even go out and meet a commitment the next day, that's
what I'm saying. Like,
it wasn't even like that. It was more of an excuse. Almost.
And you remember when we went to Crest Fest? I remember how late they kept us out. Yeah, and I still got up the next day and went and caught my plane.
Yeah. So
is that a play on Fresh Fest?
There's a lot of fest. Actually, it reminds me of West Fest, which was a West Coast hip hop.
So then this is what got me. This is the thing that got me so goddamn mad that I had to walk around and pace. After I should freaking read this message to you real quick. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Get the phone.
It's not long. It's not personal. So it's not like it's going to be anything like,
No.
But I think it's important because I just want to read this back because I think it just kind of tells something that maybe like I said, this is why I'm talking to people, and I've already gone through it. So I have other ideas. I kind of worked it through my head a little bit already. But he goes, let's see. So he goes home safe, and I go, awesome. How did the rest of the night go? Mario wanted to bail quickly, and you guys were all in deep conversation, so we just left. Then next message, you home safe? And this is 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. I've already responded, and I'm just sitting there, I just look at it and go, yeah. And I'm just sitting there going, what is that? You homes. Like
maybe he
I'm in an alley somewhere. I just got ass raped,
but wait. So
he might have blacked out.
Well, no, not that, but like when you respond, like, so somebody can send you a text at like 12 a.m. or something like that, right?
No.
And if you're asleep and you don't wake up until 6 a.m., you won't.
Nah, this wasn't
the case.
I'll tell you. No.
You give us the timestamp.
This is Wednesday. Let's see. Sunday, 10:33 a.m. He says, home safe. I write back at basically literally like a minute or two later. Awesome. How did the rest of the night go? You home safe? And I just went.
That was what time? Like 2 minutes later?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like it was like in transit. Like you were writing your message and then he was writing his message saying you home safe.
No.
Yeah, this is back to back.
Message, wait for a minute, message you home safe. Which is did you or maybe I'm misreading it, but
I think I'm reading it differently than you are.
Maybe I
think I'm reading it as home safe, like did you get home safe?
Yes.
And you're saying how'd the rest of the night go? Like maybe did you think it was a question or like
No. So he said home safe, meaning I made it home
I
safe.
got home
That's
safe.
what I would have thought too. Yeah,
It
like
says,
I
yeah,
got home safe.
it says home safe, no question mark, just home safe. And I say, awesome.
Okay, so it's open. Okay, yeah.
Then it says you question mark home safe question mark.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but that was after you sent the other message that you home
at 10:30 in the morning, and I said, awesome. How did everything night go? I left earlier because Mario said that. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I just assumed that he was asking, did you get home safe?
See, now I would have assumed. All right,
I don't find that offensive.
At first, I thought he was saying, "I'm home safe." Like I got home safe. So then cruise control goes, "So how was it?" Blah blah blah, and then he says, "No, you home safe." You know, like
no. I think it's just sort of like, hey, I got home safe. Maybe he doesn't remember. He's foggy.
Yeah.
And then he's probably like, hey, how did you get home safe? I don't remember.
I see it as a because the way this guy is, and the way my mind is right now, and like I said, I've worked with this a little bit.
And I think
might be because I know the guy too, so I'm kind of that's why I'm a little more,
It's like home safe, like him saying, because that's what he's saying, home safe. Like I got home. So in other words, why didn't you tell me when you got home safe last night? Right. Because he does that kind of shit, and that's not. And then this the next thing, you home safe after.
Well, then you should have said no. I got ass raped, and
that's what I was. And that's what I
that clearly. I don't know why you didn't do that. Why are you talking to us about it?
But that's why I said because I didn't want him, because he would not understand. Exactly. And you know what the funny thing is, Koala? That's exactly what I wanted to say. I'm like, no, I'm in a basement somewhere.
That was my joke.
Responded to you.
When he told me the story, that's what I said. I said, "Oh man."
So how did you respond?
I said, "Yeah."
Just a splat.
Yeah. No, I get it. I don't know.
Yeah, like what do you like? What kind of? It's just passive aggressive, and it made me just like.
Yeah.
But is it passive? I don't.
Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Like I just literally, you said something to me at 10:30.
Right.
5 minutes later, I go, awesome. How did the rest of the night go? Mario went home with me and took me home, and that's why I didn't say goodbye to you. And then
Mario,
home safe? And I'm like, no, I got in the car with a different guy who was a 7-foot black guy while Mario's a 5'8" bald guy. And I just said, oops, I'm just...
maybe he thought Mario took you something. Remember, he's feeble-minded, right? He's kind of dumb, right?
No, he's not feeble-minded. He's not
an idiot. He's not an idiot.
My point had nothing to do with.
It's just that your IQ is so much more superior.
Oh, Jesus.
My vision is not as obvious either, but I see things better than other people in other ways. That's my point. He doesn't understand.
I feel it though, because there are people that do. It's like, motherfucker. Because I got a friend like that, same kind of thing where. He'll in the beginning when we first became friends, this motherfucker had to tell people, "Oh, he's blind," and I'm like, "I think they know that, dum dum," and just other shit that he would do, same kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And that guy is not very smart, but
So here's the deal with that. Like maybe with you, it's fine to like let it go, like to let it be, like, and maybe even Koala, because like you guys are no offense, but you guys are obviously blind, right?
Sure.
Like it's pretty obvious, right?
Right.
But with me, the way I walk around and the way Jeff walks around too, I know because Jeff sees more than I do. The way we walk around like we can almost see.
Believe it or not, actually, a lot of people don't know all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had.
And that's the weird thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And so every once in a while, to avoid any kind of like messed up confrontation that could happen because I didn't see somebody or something that happened, my wife will say, "Sorry, he's blind," and that's all she has to say, so that they don't be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you, man?" Like like they're not like all in my face,
Yeah. I have to do that.
She's like, he's like, no, don't think that way. Don't look at him that way. He didn't see you.
Right. See, this is actually it's definitely a part of the blind thing, but for me it goes. I know people, and I know how I feel about my friends, and I know when just something's just like
all right,
and it is worse when it's somebody that's somebody that's a friend.
I literally, and I've talked to call me, and he'll call me and just start talking about his bro, and I'm like, okay, so he needs to work some shit out, so let's talk about it. And then the next minute he's like, oh, I got to stand by you because you won't get back to your seat. It's like the cognitive dissonance is fucking.
Yeah, but this could also go a little deeper. Now it's gonna probably happen more and more and more as we get older. And here's the thing, as we get older, another thing's going to happen. You're saying you're in the best shape of your life. I'm feeling like younger than I felt last year, right? Way younger than I felt last year. I'm in better shape than I was. But what I notice is that another thing that happens when people start to get older is mortality sets in.
Yeah.
And so people are starting to grab onto, even at our age, people are starting to grab onto that. And so those are little things that are going to start to set in. And I'm starting to see it in my sister, who is way older than I'm going to be when I'm at her age. I'll tell you that.
I see it with my parents.
And my parents and other people who are, not that much older than I am. So you might start seeing it in your friends. And you may, and I don't know,
they're dealing with their own convalescence, right?
Yeah, they're thinking about maybe just the fact that, oh my God, I got to deal with cholesterol, and I never had to deal with that before.
That's okay.
So
yep.
there are
that makes
things
sense.
that are hitting us that we never had to think about before.
Yeah,
and so that is, if I can help Cruz. I'm gonna be a bigger person, and I don't know if that's true.
But you know what?
In the situation,
here's my complaint with that, though, is like, okay, don't put your shoes on me. Try walking in my shoes.
I don't think it's a conscious thing.
Well, that's the
people
thing.
Are just doing.
And he's the type of person who like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. And I'm like, dude, I got it. No, I got it. I'm like, okay, I got it. And it's just. And so it's kind of like,
let him take advantage of it.
Well, I know. I do because especially because he knows that if I would, because he knows that if I had the money, I would do the same. And I'm not like the type who doesn't thank him. I'm completely like, but it's something like it's almost like, well, because certain people, the older brother syndrome is where you even say, no, I got it. And then it becomes a 10-minute fucking struggle to show who the guy is. And and I just seen it more. And I'm like, I just wonder, because just the way, like my other brother even said, well, last time I talked to him, he goes, don't worry, dude, I'm looking out for your little bro. And I'm just like,
shit like that, man. See?
And I'm just like, fuck, man, I look out for you, dude. I tell you things about your bro. I could tell you not to say things and you won't listen to me. And I go, just don't say that. Oh, you said it. Here we go. And it just happens. Like, dude, it's like, do you see what I'm saying? Like I want people in my life who know what I bring to the table, because
none of that is your job either. None of that is your responsibility. Like, you don't have to tell your brother not to say things if he's going to say it. You know what I mean? Like, I've started just getting rid of all that shit.
My thing is, what do we, going back to this whole thing, what do we have control over? Do we have control over other people's ideas and thoughts about us?
No, we don't.
I mean, you could voice it and say, hey man, when you do that, I feel disrespected. And you might sound like, oh, you're being too sensitive.
Yeah, but you know what will happen?
Exactly. But that's
then
exactly
they'll magnify it, and then it's and then they're really on.
That's what happened before when I talked to him about the chair. It got all into a thing about, I got defensive. We'll never. Okay, we won't ask.
You don't have to prove yourself to me.
God, Jesus Christ! I'm not trying to prove. I don't give a shit about what you think about me in that way. I know I'm fucking.
Wait a minute. There's a part of you that does.
You do.
No, I do. Okay, let me rephrase it. I don't like when I did that chair thing. There was no part of my mind that was going, I'm going to prove to Shane I could bring this chair up.
Right.
No, it wasn't. It was, I don't want him up in my apartment because it's nasty and I don't want him to see it. That was the only thought in my mind.
I remember that.
I'm going to show it. But he thought that I was trying to show him that. And I wanted to go, you were a fucking retard. How the hell do you think that?
I get that.
But in that sense, you also didn't tell him, well, the reason why I didn't do that is because my house would look like a mess, and I didn't want you to see it.
I actually did. Later on the night, I said, that's why I didn't die, because my house is a mess. It had nothing to do with. He's like, well, I didn't think, and I'm like, and then of course,
and you shouldn't actually have to explain any of it. You should just say, no. I don't want you to do it.
Exactly.
And they should just drop the fucking.
Do you see where I'm coming from? So that leads to underlying things. It's trust. It's trusting me as a damn intelligent person who knows what the hell they're doing.
Right. It's almost like he didn't believe that you could, do this on your own.
And it contrasts with the Mike thing. Mike looked at me and said, "Oh, he knows he lives here. He can walk home." Mike, Shane would have never done that. He would have fought me tooth and nail.
And I have this theory too, that because you're working so much on yourself, you're probably going to be more sensitive to that kind of stuff. It's
everybody.
It's probably like always happened, but you weren't really thinking about it, and now you're like, "Hey,
not as much."
And now
it happened again later on that night. I knew exactly where I was.
I'm more I'm more improved. I'm self-improved. I'm this. I'm that. I got this like high, which is good. It's good to have a high self-esteem. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying like, you have that and you're like, and then you have some idiot saying, "Oh, well, let me go do this for you," or let me,
or even later on the night at the press fest, I stand up on this platform and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to dance with these girls behind this shadow because I'm wearing this coat and this cape." I get up there, I know exactly where I'm standing. You're getting so close. I'm like, fucking turn around, and not him. It was somebody else. And like, motherfucker, and it was another person I knew. It was Python. So it's another person I've known for 6 fucking years.
Was she still there? I thought she's out of the picture.
Damn it. Like, I understand people that don't know me. No, of course she is, because she still wants to get back with
she's still trying to get back.
Of course she does. Because, and then and he doesn't want anything to do with it, but she's not going to give up because she's fucking stupid.
Okay.
But were you too close to the edge?
No. I know exactly where I was.
You knew exactly where you were.
Yes, I knew exactly where I was. Or I wouldn't have walked the way I was, because I'm not.
And this is. Like we were in back when Cruise Control and I were in this improv group, there was a guy who was, I knew the stage, I knew everything, and he's going step, and then finally one of our friends,
I hate that.
I call her speakerphone. She goes, he knows, and he goes, yeah, but it helps. And it's just
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, because it does two things. Because especially when somebody points something out to you before, and when you already know where it is. Other people actually think that they think that they're helping you.
Yeah,
like you're walking towards something. They go, "Oh, there's the stairs," and they go upstairs. "Oh, well, that person just," and it's because they automatically assume that them telling you is the reason why you got those fucking stairs. So
right. I helped. It wasn't for me.
You know what I hate is somebody's like, "Watch out," and I'm like, "Oh shoot, what did I miss? What am I missing?"
Have you ever had the joy?
And it's something that I actually saw, and I'm like, I saw that, dude. Wait, stop it.
What were you gonna say, Koala?
Have you ever had the joy of actually pointing it out in front of a crowd of people and actually making a difference? Because I did. I had this one. I was at a seminar, and I was walking toward the door, and I was just getting ready to find it, and you're gonna right there. You're gonna find the door, and then my dog was gonna stop at the door, and all of a sudden that jolted me, and it spooked me, and
it spooked the dog too, right?
And it spooked the dog, and then he didn't know what to do, and he kind of crashed me over. And I said, "Don't," and I said, "Please don't do that." Well, I always like to help. I said, if you would have not done, and I just whirled on her, and I knew who she was, and she had been a student in one of my other seminars. And we both happened to be students in this one. And I said, I said her name, and I said, had you not done that, we would have skillfully navigated that door. But what you did is you caused me to have to correct my dog. And so I have to give him a correction. And he now thinks he did something wrong, which he did because you did that. And everybody was very
so
quiet.
what's the correction thing? What's that all about? What
you jerk the leash. It's
really
you do a jerk.
Damn.
Because they are trained not to let you hit something. And so when you hit something, what they know is you impact something.
Yeah.
You jerk the leash.
So they assume that
it's
you hit
quick.
something.
I did a light one.
Yeah, but still, like the dog's, it's like, man, I messed up. I messed up on my.
So he
my
feels
job
like he
or
fucks
whatever,
up.
right?
Okay, yeah.
Well,
So
but you do. I didn't give him a harsh voice command. But they have to do that because but they're trained that you have to do that because they have to know that whatever the reason, you're not supposed to hit something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so green when it comes to guide dogs. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's really cool that I think it's really cool when you say stuff like correction. I was like, oh, what's that? What's the correction thing? What's that? Like.
Well, what I'll tell you is, if it had been any of my other 3 dogs, I would have let it pass.
Yeah.
With Vassar, he has to be. You give him an inch, he'll take 5 miles. So
no.
I had to.
Specific temperament.
Yeah, he had to. But it was a lovely moment, because I was just like, I just corrected her in front of everybody. And I'm like, if you hadn't done that, not only would I have navigated that, but he wouldn't have gotten a correction, and he wouldn't feel bad now.
Yeah. Right.
And that's I think that's the funny thing is that it's not the biggest thing for me right now, is that it's always been with people I don't know. Like
yeah, so you can give them an out.
I can give them an out,
right? Just be like,
these are people that I trust, and I want to respect me as an equal, and I just
right.
I need that. I need that from people in my life.
Well, it's like when family,
because I do the same to them,
Right. And family members do it now, whereas before they never did that, and I actually did have to check my mom once, and I said, Mom, I think it's because you're dealing with your own convalescence. I can't remember specifically, but there we go. There's that correct somebody, like I had to decide to school your ass.
You might have been a little lighter on the leash on that one, because
you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Because some of that can be demeaning too. It's like, what, you don't trust your own parental skills? You know what I mean?
It's just like I said. And I'm not seeing any less of it. It's like I can't. Once you see something, you can't unsee it.
True that.
It doesn't necessarily, even if it doesn't have to do with my vision, it's not even about the vision. It's about the respect. It's about the feeling that I think that he thinks that, like, I don't know, like there's like, I think.
Okay. Does he know about the fact? I mean, not that this makes, I don't know, maybe it doesn't make a difference, but maybe it does. Does he know the fact that you've gone from Grand Central Station to Long Island?
Actually, that's a good point. Maybe he doesn't know that.
Major things that I didn't even know that about you. Like, I didn't know. Well, that's cool.
But I mean, I don't. I walk everywhere. I go everywhere. I move everywhere. I do everything for the last 30 fucking years. I was in when I moved here. When I moved here,
known him for that long.
I've known him since 1985, dude.
I'll give you a simpler one. Did you notice it? So you guys go out and do things together.
Yeah.
And you've done things together before. So I assume you've done things together back when you were partying. Did you notice that behavior before, when you were partying, and it didn't bother you?
Yeah, it was that's interesting.
I noticed it. Well, I didn't notice certain. You know what? No, that's a very good question,
because I noticed now that I don't drink so much. Hardly at all, if ever. Maybe a beer at a barbecue, but I noticed there are friends that, most of my friends I don't mind being around when they drink, but there are friends that I don't want to be around when they drink.
Yeah, that's why I left that
at all.
too.
Well, let me ask you: is it a drinking factor? Is it when they start drinking, do they get a little more?
Well, everyone gets more annoying a little bit when they, in my mind now at this point. Most people. Actually, I'm going to take that back. It's when you get cross a certain threshold. Before that, actually, sometimes it can be better, because you can be like, there's certain people in my life, like, have a beer, dude. Then I go, don't have 4 beers though. Just have a beer or 2. Because you get to that 4 points, like, oh fuck. Every
time I hear these stories, though, I respect one of my friends a heck of a lot more. Like, we've done like church worship all the time, and he pretty much knows what I can see. Like, he never tells me, oh, there's a step there, or there's a this.
Well, that's it. He has faith in you, man.
There was one time, I think I told you this maybe about a month ago, when I was late.
That time.
Yeah. And he said, hey, be careful here. It's a very rickety stage.
See,
which makes sense. Like, it's a stage I've never been on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very stable. So even like a person who's sighted is going to have difficulty messing around with it.
Yeah.
And so that's the only direction that he's ever given me in the time that we've known each other. And we've known each other for like 3 or 4 years. And he never gives me, every once in a while, if he knows that I'm heading in the wrong direction, he'll be like, oh, to the left. I'm like, oh, shoot, okay. Like, okay, we're going this way. All right.
Right.
But it's never like, oh, let me get you over there, or let me do this for you, or
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. Like I don't mind. I'm so grateful for my friends who say, "Hey, do these steps," because steps, especially now with lighting and different things, and for whatever reason, steps. I don't know why, but they seem like they're building them. They're designing them more with a lot less. I don't know. So I don't mind that.
But you also don't have that much depth perception, right?
Right.
So
I don't have much depth perception. And like when someone says, "Oh, watch out for that poop," I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Or hey, hey. And if I say, my problem is when I say, yo, hey, go back to your seat, man. It's fucking 90 degrees out here. I'll stand here and watch, wait for my pizza, man. There's no reason for two of us to be standing here for 10 minutes. And they go, no, man, no. And I just want to look at you and go, dude, I just fucking told you. Go back to your seat.
Let them bake in the sun.
I know, and that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing, and that's the problem. And here's the problem.
If they can't,
but here's the thing. My respect for this dude is not going to get is going to be less because I can't. Do you see how it's like a double-edged sword here?
Right, you start to lose respect. I see that.
I'll just let him fucking be an idiot.
Right, yeah, exactly. I'll just let him.
That's why let him do it, and then. Yeah, and that just shows something there that's not there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But you know what? If you let him do it, he has a chance to decide.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I got a sunburn. I'm not going to do that anymore. Or
I forgot one big one. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going, Koala.
He has a chance to decide. Oh shit, I got a sunburn. I don't want to do that anymore. Or I guess I'm going to have to keep doing that. So you can't make those choices.
Yeah. Well,
so if you want to hang out with him and he wants to be a jackass, let him be a fucking jackass.
Yeah, here's another one. Actually, this is the one. I forgot. This is a very important one. And I can't believe I forgot this, but maybe it's because it happens like right after the last show, and I thought you guys had heard this. So there was a concert I was going to go to with him, and I'm like, it's that Saturday night. I said, yeah, Saturday night. If you want to go, I'm like, yeah, I'll go to a concert. It's out at Cuthbert. It's great. Also, I'll go there. So he goes, give me a call back in an hour. Let me know. So I'll talk to my brother and see. So I don't hear back from him. Next day, I go, hey, what's going on with that concert? He goes, I gave the tickets away. I'm like, gave the tickets away, but I thought you said we were going. So then the concert goes by, and then he goes, I gave him away to. He goes, I gave him away to this person, Jeremy, who's in the band. I'm like, oh, he's in the band, that's cool. And I'm like, but he would never. He's like, why would he? He told me I was going, and he gave him away. And so when I talked to him, and he goes, oh yeah, I talked to my brother, and my brother said he couldn't pick you up, and I knew that I couldn't get you, so I gave the tickets away because I didn't figure you wouldn't be able to get there. And I'm like, the fuck.
Well, that's a conversation you have, and you say, you know what? You made a promise to you said that I could go. And you know what? You could even embellish it a little bit. You could say, I made plans to go, and I'm sorry, but I could have gotten there, and I think that's bullshit.
Well, see, that's a
conversation. They just assumed that they were his only way to get there.
What happened was he actually kind of apologized himself a little bit about it. But this was before the whole thing at the other place. So I thought, well, maybe he was learning something from it. Because so basically what happened was like we talked and I said, oh, you're giving me the journey. Like, you know what? I didn't really want to go I wanted to go, but it was like an indifferent
conversation I would have had.
No, but it was indifferent. I was like, oh, okay. Well, because his friend, the guy who he gave it to was actually in the band playing there. It was like their first time playing at this big venue. So I'm like, oh, he's going to give him to that. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, and I can stay home and do my own thing on Saturday night. I'll just come home and chill. But then when I got the call and I found out the reason, he goes, yeah, the reason why I didn't was because, I couldn't pick you up, and then my brother wasn't going. So I didn't, I just figured, you won't be able to go. And I'm just like what? I was like, and I said, I go, oh yeah, I could have gotten an Uber or a bus and just met you there or gotten an Uber. And he goes, yeah, I thought about that afterwards. So I probably should have called you.
Yeah, probably.
And I just, but you see where.
That one I would have been more pissed off than some asshole wanting to fry himself in the sun.
It's almost like stupidity and assholery meet together.
I don't get it.
That's quite. That is a very common.
Why wouldn't you think of that?
That's
as
actually
an
a very
alternative.
common combination.
Because
stupidity
he didn't
and
want to deal
assholity.
with me, is what it was. He didn't want to worry about me. So instead of going, think about it.
Gotcha.
Because then he has to worry about finding me. Well, what happens if Jeff gets there and it's a big Cuthbert theater? It's 1,000 people or 2,000.
But as you have a high IQ, why didn't you bring it up that he should have asked the question?
What do you mean? I
did say. The fact.
Why didn't you ask him? Like, why didn't you? I'm sorry, but my feelings are kind of hurt. Why didn't you ask me how I would get there? Because I really wanted to go.
You got to watch those statements, though, man, because, like I said, they might make things worse.
Okay, not necessarily my feelings are hurt, but like, I would have liked. You could have just dropped it.
My reasoning was because this is like a week after that other thing happened with the chair when we talked about it at that Mexican restaurant. And I kind of talked about and had the argument where they were like, "Oh, we're fine, we won't help you anymore." And I'm like, "That's not what I was meaning."
Wait, you didn't tell that story.
I did.
You told it to me, but you didn't tell it to them when they were like, "Okay, fine, we won't help." Remember, they got a little ass hurt for a minute.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, they told us
you did know that story.
Yeah, that was the last.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you did that last show.
Yeah,
maybe either a show ago or 2 shows ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember exactly.
Okay, all right. So they know the story. Okay,
yeah. So they know about what happened at where we talked about the chair at the restaurant, and then they got defensive, and then I was the one who was defensive, and I'm like, God damn it! Right. So I was trying to. So
it's always going to be you.
Yeah, that happened a week. That happened a week. It always is with those. That's another thing. Like I said, I'm learning so much. And anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the reason why I didn't was because I thought, okay, well, it was a week after that, so maybe him saying, yeah, I should have thought of you. I should have thought of that, and I could have just, I didn't think about it. I just kind of
or maybe drop yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Into the conversation.
But here's my thinking. I go, you know what? I'm going to let it simmer because I think maybe he makes the connection between.
Nope.
I know
he's not smart enough. He's not smart enough.
I know, but he's not.
He's not stupid either.
It's not that he's not smart enough. That's not the point. He is smart enough.
Yeah,
like not to make the connection though.
But I've talked to him about things about.
You're the one who's good at patterns, not him.
Well,
he might not be good at making those kind of connections.
Well, that's kind of what I've learned, that's kind of the point.
Yeah,
is that it's a specific type of thing but it's also like so that kind of led into the other stuff. So that was actually something, and I apologize for not like bringing that up because that happened, and I told Brett about that like after it happened. So Brett,
yeah, I know that's why I thought, well, you didn't tell him the story about them getting butthurt, and then, but yeah, I guess you did.
I'm talking about the other one about the whole. Well, I didn't think you could get there. So that.
The Uber story.
I thought I was like, okay, so maybe he'll think about it and go, the thing before when Jeff was like, maybe I did assume something about him, and then the thing about the getting there by himself, wow, maybe I should reevaluate how I think about my friend. And then we get to fucking Mike, and I go, wow, he just, and then we get to the damn concert, and nope.
Wow.
Nope.
But I feel like, and
maybe I'm being too hard on it.
But like if you feel like your friend is being like that to you, and you just know it in your heart of hearts that he's being like that to you, then why don't you just not associate with him anymore?
Yeah.
Like who needs that in your, like who needs somebody to,
this is an ever occurring,
like it's an all occurring, and I feel like it always occurs in busy places.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's just you hanging out at some restaurant or something, he probably wouldn't even trip. But
well, you know what? Maybe
it's at some like really busy, like
situational
concert,
with him.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
it has to be situational,
concert, theater. You're talking about concert, theater, like these big, huge venues. And I don't really like huge venues either because it's like people are crazy, man. They'll just like cut right in front of you for no reason, and you're like, "Whoa, I lost the person that I was hanging out with. I don't even know where they are now. I got discombobulated."
Well, see, this is kind of where I'm kind of coming full circle, and this is kind of what happened that kind of made me, because like I said, I'm going through my thought processes then, and what I've been thinking about lately and coming to realize is that it's just the way certain people are like. There's like if I did that with everybody, like he has great quality. He's a good person. I trust him in a lot of ways. And I just feel like and maybe this is a conversation that I want to have with him at some point. Say, dude, I'm just gonna let you know, man. I feel like I see you and respect you in ways like I can tell you, I know my strengths and weaknesses. And like for instance, he's very good at like after like let's say he has some, and it kind of I learned from him during my when I stopped drinking, because he's the kind of person like, oh, it's Friday afternoon. I worked all week. I'm compartmentalizing this. I'm putting it to the side. I'm enjoying my weekend, and then I'll deal with it after the weekend. And that's a good way of dealing with stress a lot of times, instead of like
you mean like leaving work at work, leaving home at home?
Yes,
being which is good.
And I'm like, wow, that's a
good skill.
I feel like I'm a gangster at doing that. So
yeah. And I respect that. And
I'm terrible at doing that, by the way.
Yeah, and I used to be terrible at doing that. But I looked at him and go, wow, I could try to learn how to do that. I just don't know if he has the ability. He's looking at me going, wow, this guy has so much to offer me. Does it make any sense? Like, does that, maybe that's arrogant? Like,
but then again, it's like you guys have known each other for 40 years. 40 years. Yeah. You said 1985, 40 years.
Whoa,
so, I mean, this is like you've known him since you were like 10. Well, how old are you now? I don't know how old you are. Anyway, I mean, youngsters. You've known him since then.
Yeah.
And it's like, how does he not? I don't know. How does he not know your
abilities? That's what's frustrating. That's the frustrating part of this whole thing.
Or is it even that? If it is in that, because maybe, like I said, I'm probably like Koala was saying, I'm probably reading too much into it. Like he doesn't even consider.
You could be.
Like I said, like he doesn't even consider like okay, this guy is really smart in every other way that I've ever seen him. He's smart. He knows what he's talking about. He's told me things that made me go, wow, I see my brother. But he can't get back to a chair at a concert.
I would step back because I think you're right, and I think you're too close to it, and I think there are things that you haven't said too many times. That's as brief as I'm going to make it, and I think I'm right.
How about making it more situational with him? How about making it? Because you're super smart.
You are.
Okay, well, how about this? How about compartmentalize, like certain situations, like if it's a concert thing, maybe you don't want to roll with them on that.
I honestly think just step away. I think just
completely step away.
No, I think step back from thinking about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it right now.
Yeah, that's right.
I think let it go. Yeah. Let it go right now. And then
can you sing it?
But I think that Luie is right in that change the venue to smaller venues.
That's what I was saying.
And see how he deals with you not deals with you, but see how you
interact
in smaller venues.
So go to shows at bars, not shows in big.
Well, normally we hang out at his place and just chill and work on music and stuff, and that's amazing. So
and you know what? I have figured out we talk about compartmentalize, okay? I've figured out who my people are that I have coffee with. I've figured out who my people are that I do go to the opera with. I figured out who my people are that it's not that I love them differently or like them differently,
but there's just
I just know where they go.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have anything to do with your blindness. That just has to do with their taste, right?
It has to do with some
people like opera, some people don't.
But it's not even that. I mean, there are some people who love opera who I'm never going to fucking have a day at the opera with because I don't want to go to the opera with them.
Right. So, just because of who they are. Yeah.
So there are some people I'm not going to go to a concert with. Because I don't choose to, or I'm not going to go to their birthday party because I know how they are. I'm not going to go to dinner with them, or a birthday party or whatever. I'm just not going to go to a gathering.
Right.
I'd rather have them one-on-one.
Yeah, they're better in a one-on-one situation, I guess.
And it's okay to have that. And so I'd say just kind of step away a little bit and figure out where your head is around it.
And that's kind of where I'm at. And I really appreciate, we talked a couple, and I usually on the weekend, I'll say, hey, happy weekend, happy Friday. And I realized there's no reason why you change your behavior to someone you care about. I mean, because that all that would do is cause him to go, what's going on? And there's no reason why, because it's not necessarily his fault. It's not even something that maybe is even I'm still working through it basically, but that's kind of where I wanted to go with it. But it's just something that just hit me hard this last couple of weeks, because the contrast between the relief of just going, all right, I'm ready for this fight, and then my brother goes, all right, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, all right,
right.
And then I'm walking home going, and I'm just hit me like, wow, that. And even if it was because he didn't give a shit, like he's like, I don't give a fuck what happens to this guy. It's still at least like, all right, go home then.
But did you have mixed feelings about it at all?
Hell no.
Okay, perfect.
I was like, wow, because it's to my 11th Avenue,
Yeah. Right. It's right.
Well, but
he
wasn't
right
even
there.
tripping. He didn't even bat an eyelash.
my flashlight on my phone or whatever I need to.
And actually, funny enough,
and you're a 40-something-year-old dude who's had the same kind of vision for his entire life.
Yes.
You know how to manage life.
Well, and okay,
with the vision that you have.
this brother you're talking about, he's actually a half brother, so you don't see him very often.
Yeah.
Whereas you probably see your friend here more so than your half brother.
Yeah.
So he should know more of your capabilities than your friend does.
What if what if you could get inside his head? Your half brother.
Yeah.
And what if you knew what was inside both of their heads? Now I'm just playing with you here.
Okay.
Because I just had
I'm trying to see where it goes.
a random.
No, I like it. Go ahead. Here. Go ahead. It's all good.
What if he thought, I don't give a fuck, and I don't think he's gonna get home, and I don't give a fuck.
He can get hit by a car.
Yeah.
And he lets you go.
That's ruthless.
What I do? I go, well, okay.
No, but how would you think about the two people? Not what would you do? Not what would you do as a person? Because I know you handle yourself. How would you feel about the two people?
In other words, the other one's more caring than this other guy.
Right?
Yeah, but caring can be annoying sometimes.
No. I get what you're saying, but you're definitely. I understand which one I would rather have. Obviously, so I get where you're going with that. And I understand that, and that's kind of where I'm at. I appreciate what he brings as a friend, and I want to make music with him, and we might be doing. I made an album, and I'm looking forward to it.
Does he help you produce the Nothing Sacred little intros?
Actually, he did the old one, the first one that we did.
Yeah, he did the old one.
Cool. Yeah, the very first one he did. We actually recorded that at his house.
Because getting back to the question I asked you, I think if I were in your situation, I would prefer the overprotective one as a person.
Yes.
But in the situation, I would prefer the asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. It's just the same thing with anybody else. And it's part of the issue is that it's like if I took the overprotectiveness away from my friend, it would take a lot of the reason why he's become one of my best friends away.
Okay.
This is the hard part about it is it's like
it is tricky.
And it's also a matter of like I automatically do trust people with more vision, and I lean on them more because it's practical when you're around people with better
it's
vision
practical
to lean on them.
Sometimes it's practical.
Like when you're in a crowded place, yes, I will follow him and I'll say, hey, hold on to the shoulder. So
follow him.
Yeah,
but that's what I do with my wife. We don't do the actual sighted guide. I hold on to her shoulder, or like put my hand on her back or something. Just like
Do any of us do sighted guide, like where you do the little elbow thing?
Here's what I do.
My dad used to do that all the time because he learned it from the blind school. So he was like, well, I guess this is how I do it.
For me, now I'm sexist. So for the men, I'll grab their shoulder. For the women, I'll grab their elbow.
You actually do like the thumb and finger thing, grab the elbow? Or do you loop?
Yeah. No. I have the thumb on one side and the two fingers on the other side of the elbow.
You actually do that shit?
I do that shit.
See, I do like a loop. I loop my arm in.
Like you're dating?
Yeah, that's what I do with everybody.
Oh, well,
really?
okay, sure.
Okay. Well, that's
I mean,
like I
to
said,
each their own, I guess.
because I used to have some friends that were a little sensitive about, and these were male friends, and they would say, "Hey man, could you get my shoulder?" And I'm like, okay. So
No,
then
I can get that. Like guys do
Dude, my
shoulder.
my
That's
brother
fine.
was my brother was worse. He's like, I'm not doing that shit. Like
so he refused.
my older brother, he was like, I'm not doing that. I'll just make sure that you don't run into nothing, and you just walk. We walk together. It's not a big deal.
One was my brother.
I
He was like, "Hey,
appreciate
dude,"
that.
he was like, "Could you get my shoulder, dude?" That was one. And then Renaissy was the other one. He was like, and he's a visually impaired dude, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Hey man, could you get my shoulder?" So
Yeah.
that was what I started doing. Was with men, I would get their shoulder. With women, I would get their elbow. So that's just what I do.
I don't think I've ever done that finger and elbow shit, and it used to weird me out at camp when people would do it. I'm like,
really?
Oh, what are you doing? Oh yeah, that's sighted guide. Yeah, because I never did it.
But there's some people that they're Nazis about it. They're like, that's not the proper guiding procedure.
Yeah, and then they'll do like the arm behind the back and the whole like.
Yes.
Well, that's weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
Well, you know what the arm behind the back is, right?
Well, yeah, but when you got to go,
make sure you don't
when you got to go in, when you got to go in single file line, narrow places.
My brother and I have something where he'll turn sideways, so I'll turn sideways. He calls it covering down. I guess it's a military thing. So if you're walking in a really narrow place, he'll turn sideways. I'll turn sideways with him, and we'll just.
That's what my dad used to do. He used to just walk sideways.
Yeah, yeah. So that's was your dad ex-military? I think he was.
He was a Army officer. Yeah. He was,
well, there you go.
That's why.
That's why. That's what it was then. Yep.
Yeah, he was a general. Yeah.
I think it's called covering down or something. Mm-hmm. It's some kind of But that's kind of what I do.
I was thinking about it. I don't really do that with my dad anymore. Like he realized that I don't feel like I need it, but he does it with my older brother still.
Oh. Well, yeah, your brother.
Not my older brother, my younger brother. Sorry, my younger brother.
I met him. I think he went to camp the year I worked there.
Yeah,
I believe. So, matter of fact, I asked him if he was related to you, and he's like, "Yeah, it's my brother."
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And he is a little bit more. He is a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to.
He has Asperger's. He has Asperger's.
Okay, yeah, like he's a little more. Different. He's got some.
He's autistic.
Right, he's on the spectrum. Right.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah. So actually, I had somebody tartify me the other day. This is kind of funny. I was having lunch with my assistant at a restaurant, and so the waiter, he brings our food and everything, and so we're eating our food. So then when he comes back to come get the plates, he goes, "You ate all your food." I just wanted to go, thank you, like I quit now. Yeah, fuck you too.
see, and that's to me like that kind of those kind of comments. Like usually, I let people slide.
I didn't check him. I didn't check him. But
most of the time, I don't even get offended. I'm just like, these dumb idiots. But that kind of comment would piss. They would just be like, really, dude? Are you serious? Get out of here. Man.
Yeah, well, that's it. I did vent it to my assistant and told her, and of course she was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Wow, that's interesting." She's actually learning a lot from me. I
don't think I would let that one slide.
I don't know.
I think no.
I don't know if I would either.
I think I would no. I don't think there's a day.
Really?
I'd have to be. No, I would have to have had a really good fuck the night before to let that one slide.
But you got to understand, this guy's
that escalated quickly.
He's just a waiter, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude ain't shit.
Yeah, but you know what? That's so rude. Why would you say that? And no. I'm sorry.
But they mean well, Koala.
Oh my God.
No.
Right? That's what you always hear. But they mean well.
I would basically be like, whatever tip I was going to give you is gone.
It's gone.
Actually, I had an ex-girlfriend that did this. Well, she liked to start shit. But anyway, somebody was talking. It was me and another buddy who happened to be visually impaired at the restaurant. And the waitress was, being very condescending or whatever. So instead of leaving a tip, my ex-girlfriend writes a note and says, next time have some cookies for my retards.
Oh, dang.
And was just basically, going in on her for being condescending.
Wow.
You could have got a tip, but
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I kind of like that.
And Cruise Control knows who this person was.
But here's the deal. It's interesting when I don't want any old person to fight for me, right? But like, let's say my wife, if she says something like, because she's
part of you, man. She's like your
she
your
is, but not just that. She's a tough cookie. Like she'll tell you what's on her mind no matter what. And so if it pissed her off, she'll tell you like right then and there, right?
Right.
And so sometimes I'm like, she'll say something like, she'll say something like, he's blind, not deaf, or he's blind, not dumb. And I'm like, thank you. Like,
well, I used to.
You didn't have to do that.
I used to have a buddy. Well, I used to have a buddy. He would do that. Like if somebody was staring at me, he would just put them on blast and he'd start yelling, "Oh my God, there's a blind guy! Oh, I've never seen one of those before." So he would do it, just to make them uncomfortable. Obviously,
that's funny.
So,
what did you eat that you ate it all gone?
Oh, it was chicken wings and fries. That's all it was.
Yeah, you ate chicken wings. You ate all your chicken wings and all your fries.
I ate all my chicken wings and all my fries.
That gives you a gold star, boy.
I get a chocolate ice cream for the
no ice cream. You don't get ice cream.
Did you have ketchup with your fries, or did you have?
I had ranch. I had ranch.
Ranch.
Ranch. I had ranch with my fries.
Okay. All right.
And look, I was able to dip the fry directly into the ranch.
Oh, that's okay.
Can you believe that? I didn't even I didn't put it on the table, go, where am I wet? And I'm feeling around with the fry like a cane. You know what I'm saying? And tap it on the table.
That's fucking hilarious.
Where my whack at? Where my whack?
You reach in your pocket and pull out a beetle, and there's like, what the hell? That's my guide beetle. All right, find the fry.
A guide beetle.
It's like to find shit on tables.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
that's actually a funny skit. That'd be a funny skit. Like, yeah, I got a guide beetle.
That would be a funny.
I guess the reason why I would totally find that offensive is because nobody else. You would never tell anybody else that.
Of course not.
Of course
you would never. You would never tell anybody else. Hey, you finished all your.
Well, see, that's why I find it absolutely offensive.
Yeah.
Right. I agree.
And that's why I would say something, unless I had been fucked really well the night before. So,
well, I hadn't, but I just, I guess I felt like, he's a waiter. What the fuck? I'm not gonna, start in with this dude.
Wait. Why does he get a pass? Because he's a waiter.
Is that
he gets a RAS? He gets a retard.
Is that the only way that you? Is that the only way that you can handle life in general? Is just
wait.
What?
Her.
Wait, hold on, back up. Oh, to get fucked?
Yeah.
No, I probably would have been in a good enough mood that I might have let it pass. I'm just saying, if it was a really good one.
Actually, the thing is, he didn't say. He said he'd let it pass because he was a Raider, an Oakland Raider, but he just said it the right way.
It was a Raider.
It was a
Raider.
Actually, I don't like the Raiders. Fuck the Raiders.
Whoa! They're in your town now.
I know. It doesn't mean I have to like them.
Wow.
I actually hate what they bring to this town.
I don't think a waiter should get a pass. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We are being.
That's another one that I'm kind of like, just because you coming. I'm not a huge baseball fan anyway. I don't really give a shit about. But I know.
Aren't we being discriminatory against that? We're assuming that waiters need special treatment.
Well, just like he assumes I need special treatment.
Right.
So guess what?
So
it's tit for tat.
Yeah. So you shouldn't give him a pass.
So it's tit for tard. Well, I mean, but it's in the back of my mind. I already know, like. This dude's
I don't understand that line of logic.
Well, he gave him a pass because he's a waiter.
Right. Like
for giving.
it's almost like you know how cruise control, you always talk about
I guess
lowered
I didn't catch that
expectations.
part.
Yeah.
You know, like how cruise control will always talk about how sighted people will lower expectations for us sometimes.
Yeah, he lowered
it's the same kind of thing.
expectations because the guy's a waiter.
Yeah, because of his occupation. I'm like, okay, dude, I get you.
I find that offensive.
You wait tables. I make more money than you, fucker. So there we go. I can be an elitist too.
So you're a classist.
That's right.
A fastest?
That's right.
I'm a classist.
No.
He's a jobist.
I'm a classist.
You're a classist. Yeah. It's like if you're poor, you ain't shit to me. But if you're on my level, then you're okay.
Hey, but you know what? But he's doing the same thing. If you're disabled, you ain't shit to me. You're lower than me. So
So do it back.
I just don't have to show
it. So do it.
I got a line. I got a line you can come back at this guy with next time. Okay.
Okay. All right.
He says, "Oh, you cleaned your plate." You said, "Nah, your mom's under the table. I gave her half of it."
Wow. See, that's so much better than mine. Damn it.
We should just come up with different things. You're just like, "Oh, you cleaned your plate." It's like, no, I gave it to your kid because they're starving because you just, I don't know, some fucking...
You didn't make enough tips that day because you were kind of a dick to
No,
everybody.
I saved it for your child because you're on welfare. I said no.
Exactly.
I saved it for your child
because you make less than minimum wage.
You know, I gotta say, man, my Karening, I used to be way worse. You can ask cruise control as far as being a Karen.
Yeah.
You know, I've kind of chilled out in my old age and I choose my battles now. Like there's just certain things where I'm like, it ain't worth it. And then there's other things where I'm like, okay, it is worth it. Fuck yeah. You know, so it just depends on what I've got going on, you know.
That's actually like a life statement. Like there's so many things I used to worry about that I just don't anymore.
Yeah. Now I look back
it's called
at it
the give a shit meter.
Exactly.
Have you ever guys ever read this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a...
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Actually,
I've heard of it. I know the concept. Yeah.
Did you actually, Koala? I think you told me about it. Did you? Somebody did, because I remember I did read that book. It was good.
Yeah, it's great.
Because it's true. Because 90% of the shit we worry about just doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't. Like shit to me. Like even this thing with my buddy, and the grand scheme of things, he's still the same person. He's still going to be there. If if something happened tomorrow and I need someone to call, I know, dude, I got to call him. He'd be there. He'd come in instant.
Right.
So that's
like it's all just like little things in my head, but I just notice these things, and I think it's I think there are things that are important, like finding people that
I honestly think it correlates to you not drinking anymore. So you notice things more, or you actually care about things more.
Oh man, yeah.
And then two, it's like that whole like you're getting more in shape, you're doing more things, you're doing all this, you're building your confidence. So like it's almost like, how dare you treat me like I'm lower, but I know that I'm higher. Like I have that self-esteem. I know that I'm better than how you're treating me right now.
Well, that's yay. The only person you got to prove it to is you. You know what I'm saying?
True,
so that's why with the waiter thing, with the waiter situation, I don't give a shit what he thinks or anybody else thinks. It's all
because he's just a lowly old waiter, right?
Right, exactly. I'm not gonna say. I probably won't even see that guy again.
That's true. Oh,
so it's like
that's what gets me too, is that you talk about fighting your battles and stuff like that. If it's somebody I know I'll never meet again, who cares?
Right, I don't give a fuck.
It's water under the bridge.
Right, it's been water under the bridge.
I don't need to worry about that person.
Right,
right.
Now, but I want to wrap up the story real quick, and I really appreciate you guys.
You're still telling the story? Damn.
No, I just got just a little bit more because I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him yet.
A story.
Well, but I just wanted to wrap it up with one final thing. Is that I haven't talked to him yet, but I'm prepared to talk to him. In other words, like if he says, "Well, why didn't you call me that night?" I would go, "Well, what about the 2 nights before when I knew you both were drinking and you drove home and didn't give me a call and let me know you got home?" Not because I care, but because I want to use it as an example of how you think differently about yourself than about other people.
Right.
So I'm prepared to talk to him about it, is what I'm saying, and I'm going to do it calmly and not in a way that's I'm going to try to use. See how
I think that because you guys have been friends for so long, you can have these conversations with this guy.
Well, we're going to find out, and that's part of the deal. Is that's how you find out, is by having the conversation.
I think I think you're going to be very satisfied. Well, not necessarily satisfied, not 100%. But you're going to be satisfied that he's open to actually having a conversation with you. Like some people who don't know you that long aren't going to be like, "Whoa, I don't know about having this conversation." But this guy's known you forever, man. Like it's like that's a true
right. Like that's
a ride or die, man.
Yeah. So that's why we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna take a breather, and I'm actually, and I think a lot of it is just so I'll just let it go on that. So we'll just go on to what does anybody else have to talk about? Because I've been rolling.
I mean, I don't want to say too much, but basically at my job, man, we had a
computer.
We had a fucking ass ram of basically a statewide network ass ram.
Well, that's what's called ransomware, which is
ransomware.
Basically, they hack into your computer and then they say, haha, we got your stuff. You want it back? Pay us.
You got to pay a certain amount. So basically, we've been without phones and internet at work for like a week.
Wait, and just out of curiosity, you can't say too much, but was this like something that happened somewhere else, or?
Yeah. It was a network outage. So it happened to the whole network. So all agencies.
Connected to the state, right?
It wasn't a specific compuper, like at a specific place.
Oh no! It was a whole.
I think you know where I'm going.
Yeah. It was a whole network, homie.
Oh wow, crazy!
It was a whole. So we all got fucked, man, and so we got to. We might.
I don't know where you were going with that, actually.
Well, we may have to recreate a lot of files we use. You know what I'm saying? Try to see if we can recover certain things, you know what I mean? So it's a real bitch. It's just like, this is just a total, and you wonder how this happened.
Yeah, it's going to take programmers and software engineers who are way above my pay grade to fix that.
Well, yes, it will.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a big job.
Well, it's also they're going to crack down on certain things, probably like usage and different things you're going to be able to do.
Sure.
It could have been from a website that someone went to or something.
That's possible, yeah.
So they're probably going to nail you. That's kind of where I was going with that. Like it could be specific places where people are going. It's like, oh fuck.
I just thinking, maybe he has some dude on porn sites or something.
Yeah, it could be somebody.
Always the porn.
At work.
Corn porn.
Come on, you guys.
Corn
porn. Yep.
Would you say horn porn?
Corn porn.
Oh, corn porn. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Corn porn.
Corn porn, man.
You
ever see corn on the cob porn?
That doesn't sound good at all.
Dude,
I really don't want to know.
You don't want to know about?
No, I don't want. No, you're right. I don't want to know.
It's corn on my shish kebab.
Check out cream corn.
Koala's like, let's not go down this route.
It's called cream corn. Yep.
No, I want to
cream
know
corn corner. It's the cream corn corner.
No, I want to know nothing.
It's
in the corner. I feel like I started this conversation. John, me.
Cream corn corners in the far back corner of the backyard.
No.
Next to the
like remember a little Jack.
What about taking?
It's right next to the livestock.
What about taking to the livestock?
Yeah.
I want to know about candy corn.
No. It's right where the crops are, man. The livestock and the crops, the cornfield is right there.
Oh, candy corn porn. That's interesting.
I don't. Yeah.
It's actually
candy corn.
Yeah, you can heat up some candy corn, make it all like Play-Doh, and then make it into a.
Well, and then there's
how that goes.
Hey, that could be a new one for the pedos. It's called Children of the Corn. Children of the Corn.
I thought of that.
Popcorn ball.
I'm not going to say that because it would sound like that.
Yep. And guess what?
I'm glad that you worded it right. I'm glad you worded it that way. I'm glad you worded it that way, though.
I'm here to do that for you, man. That's my job.
But I seriously thought I'm going to say Children of the, and I'm like, no, that sounds way too.
Oh God, no.
Well, it's a pedo
like,
porn.
What the hell?
It's children of the porn. Hi. Children of the
porn. Nope. Yep. That's yeah, that's bad.
It's a pedo favorite, you know.
I see. I see, says the blind man to the deaf dog.
Oh, it's I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
That's a specific blind man. It's to see the silver hammer.
As he picked up his silver hammer
and saw.
And saw. Okay. Well, you know, you remember Mr. Pugh, who was the mobility instructor back in the day, cruise control.
Yeah.
That's really fucking funny. That's beyond funny.
Why is it so funny?
The children of the porn?
Have you read Treasure Island?
No. I
haven't.
Not recently.
Blind Pew is the pirate. So so Mr. Pugh was your mobility instructor.
Yeah, it was spelled P-U-G-H though. I don't know if that's.
Well, I don't know how he spelled it, but Blind Pew is like the famous pirate in there. He was the blind man that's hilarious.
Well, that's interesting.
Was that One-Eye Willie?
He was our mobility instructor. One-eyed Willie.
You know what? I mean, you know how pirates have patches on their eye.
No, he was totally blind in the book. He was a blind man.
Couldn't see anything.
He was like this ruthless guy.
Did you when you read that? Did you feel like you were represented?
I did, man. I did. Except
did you feel you were represented correctly?
Well, they killed him. I didn't like that.
Oh, well, of course they got to kill him because they're disabled. They're worthless. You know how that goes.
Yeah, get rid of these disabled guys.
Well, no, his guys deserted him, and they couldn't find the map, and
so they treated him like a sighty. They treated him good. They would have deserted. They would have deserted anybody, but they were like they weren't like
right. They didn't baby him.
Let's not desert the blind guy because he's
he
blind.
Got ran down by the horses.
You guys keep it going. I got to piss real quick.
They ran him down. Yeah, he got run down by the horses.
So do your thing, and I'm going to take a piss. So you do what you do.
Yeah, we heard you.
Story of our lives.
Yeah, he got run down by the horses, and then
they took him in the back and let the.
I'm assuming that they did throw him in the back and I don't really know, but they probably did. Or they, made him bakiyaki. I have no idea.
Yes, definitely some bakiyaki involved in that.
Oh man.
Oh man. So
Blind Pew, it's famous.
Blind Pew.
It's actually very famous.
So I know Max is not a baseball person. Any of you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I am. Big time.
I haven't. I don't know what's going on. Who's? How are the Dodgers doing? Is that your team?
That is my team. They're in first place, but they're hanging on by a thread.
Damn it.
They go through these losing streaks and stuff. They're very streaky. They win 4 in a row. They lose like a bunch in a row. Yeah,
playoffs are going to start like what?
They've been streaky.
Yeah, they've been. I don't know, man.
Are the Yankees involved, or are they still good?
The Yankees are. The fans are very mad at the Yankees right now
because they're not the best again.
Because they're not the best again, and they just have like a lot of defense. I don't know if you saw that or even heard about the World Series. I don't know if you watch it at all or if you just like find out the score and say, "Oh, that's what happened," or whatever.
I kind of the score, and that's what happened with baseball.
Yeah. Well, in the 5th game last year against the Dodgers were down 5-0, and because of a bunch of defensive errors, the Dodgers came back and won the game, won the World Series. Game over, series over, right?
Yeah.
And the defensive plays were just awful. One guy was catching a regular routine fly ball and he missed it. One guy was throwing it to third and he threw it in the dirt. So the guy couldn't dig it out fast enough. It was just stupid plays. And so that kind of defensive stuff is still happening with the Yankees. So I love that. I'll watch these. What, you love that they're losing like that?
I just love that because
they're always on top. They're always on top, right?
Yeah, and I'm a weird Giants fan because I don't hate the Dodgers.
Okay.
Because my family is from Southern California.
Okay.
And so most of my family are Dodgers fans.
Right.
And so if the Giants aren't winning and they have no chance, I'm happy to support the Dodgers. But however, I will never support the Angels.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I draw the line.
Do you like? See, I don't even really care about baseball. I guess that's
I love baseball.
Yeah.
Really?
So I think it depends on your. I think it depends on your experience with baseball. Honestly, like when you were a kid.
Let me tell you about my experience. Okay, so my mom's from St. Louis, so every
Cardinals fan.
Yep. Every year we go back to see my grandparents, and they'd always want to go to a Cardinals game, right?
Yeah.
So my mom was like, okay, so we'll bring a radio so you can listen to the Cardinal game. It was a Walkman, kind of thing. Sure. And they put the game on for me, and I'm just like,
but there's a delay. That's the problem, right?
Oh no, you know what?
No, the delay. No, it's right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just wasn't grabbing my interest. It was like I was like, okay, this shit's boring, and I wound up switching it to music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you had like one of the famous guys too. His name was Jack Buck. He was a very good announcer.
Okay.
For St. Louis.
Jack I thought Buck, his name was something. Chick Hearn?
No, he was the Laker.
Chick Hearn is Lakers.
Oh, he's a Laker. Okay, that's the guy you like. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's Lakers basketball, and he is awesome. Chick Hearn is awesome.
But I remember, their station out there, their sports station was KMOX was their sports. So but yeah, they'd always take me to a Cardinals game, and I'm just like, fuck, okay.
So I grew up with the Dodgers, and I grew up with Vin Scully, which is very it's like a
legend,
but like I think I got spoiled with him. Like listening to games from him, and you listen to other people, and you're like, these announcers suck.
Right.
Okay, so you really like this announcer then?
He was the best.
premier legend baseball announcer. Like he had announced games for like 60 freaking years or something crazy like that.
Oh, he was an OG.
He was announcing when they were the Brooklyn Dodgers back in the 50s.
Oh shit. Okay.
And he went all the way into like 2010 or something like that. 2015 maybe even.
He went
for a long time.
I think he went into I want to say
I think
it was 15.
Yeah.
See, I'm just not a huge baseball fan. I like football, and that's only recently, by the way. It's only recently that I've started liking football. And my teams are the Packers, the Steelers, and the Eagles, actually. So, but
Scully was basically like Mozart. Like you basically like that. That's your master. Like, if you listen to, so he
other people basically try to imitate him or try to do stuff. And what he would do is it wouldn't be just calling balls and strikes, because that is boring, right? Calling balls and strikes is boring.
Right.
He would always have stories. Oh, I met this guy in so place, and he was and then right in the middle, he's like, oh, and he threw a ball. He would mix all the stories.
His story into the actual commentary of the game, kind of thing.
Yeah, he would do all kinds of stuff, man, to fill in the gaps.
But he didn't overdo it, because other people try to do it and they overdo it. And then you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes, so like there's this very famous home run that was hit in one of the World Series in '88.
Mm-hmm. Kirk Gibson.
Yep.
Kirk Gibson. Yeah. So even he knows about Kirk Gibson. Yeah. But I listened to it a few times just to kind of experience it again, in a sense, because I remember it.
So you actually went back and watched the
broadcast. You can see the clips like on YouTube and stuff like that.
Remember it.
Yeah. So when they hit the home run, most announcers would be like, it's gone, it's a home run. They'll just say all kinds of stuff, right?
Right.
And all he said was, high drive into right field. She is gone, and let the crowd take over and go.
Yeah, you just let it go.
Sometimes that's all you got to do.
He didn't say shit for like 2 minutes. and then he comes back and he goes, in a year that's been so improbable, the impossible has happened. And then he let the crowd still cheer.
Yeah.
Like he didn't say
it was
shit.
Brilliant. It was brilliant.
He knew how to handle that kind of shit. It was just a brilliant mastery of announcing. Like, how do you do that shit? Pretty genius.
Well, some people got some people got skills, man. Just what they can do, it's
and so we got spoiled, just like you got spoiled with Chick Hearn with Lakers. Chick Hearn was an awesome Laker announcer.
No question that I got spoiled.
Man, Chick Hearn was so awesome. I remember one time, it was so funny. I'll never forget it. He would throw humor into his commentary as they're doing stuff. I remember he said one time, he said, Johnson, pass this to Johnson, no relation. Blah, blah, blah. I'll pass this to so-and-so. I'm like, what? How do you come up with this stuff so fast?
Yeah, well, he's sharp. He probably would have been a good improver, man.
Like, he is badass. I was like, God damn.
That's probably
the thing about Chick Hearn is it was back when they did simulcasts.
Yes.
So they did radio and TV.
Same with Vince Scully.
So the great thing about
he had to do it that way, right?
Yeah, and the great thing about that is that when you're watching basketball and you're watching a sport, they have to actually describe, like you were saying. So you're actually watching the game and learning the game at the same time. So that's how I learned basketball.
Correct.
I didn't learn it by these guys are going, okay, pass the bird. Bird shoots a three. It was pass the bird. Dribbles on. Score. It wasn't like pass the ball. Shoots it up.
You didn't learn it from Curtis Blow?
Like they literally had every time he passed the ball to someone, it had to be told who the ball was passed to because
and this is the stupid thing. Like, there's this guy named Bob Costas. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He used to try to announce baseball games. I don't think he's very good.
No, he was terrible.
And he was really terrible at basketball.
He was horrible at basketball.
Yeah, it was horrible basketball.
You got to be pretty fast at basketball.
I know, but this is what he would do. If it was like Michael Jordan, he would go like this. Scotty has the ball. Michael. And of course, that Michael did something, but what did he do? Did he make it from 20 feet away?
You know what Michael did?
Slam dunk it?
Michael could have jerked off.
Lay it up?
Right.
Yeah, did he lay it up? Did he, and some people are really good. They'll say, oh, he, pass to Scotty. Michael is now open and Michael gets the ball and he dunks it. Like, we know what happened. Like, he actually created a play.
You got to, no, you're right. You got to say everything on what's going on.
Otherwise, that's one of the things. Like, I hate listening to basketball because a lot of it is the announcers can't. Yeah, it's too fast.
Yep, they can't.
The announcers really can't do it. And if you can get a good announcer, I can follow. But most of the time, I can't. I know the game. I know how it works. So a lot of times, I'm
because of
simply, and a lot of times I'm simply going by what happened, by what people tell me. I'm like, oh, what happened the night before? But I don't even bother.
The same thing with baseball. I know strategy. I know all kinds of stuff because of what Vince Scully would say.
So you learned the game by listening to the announcer, pretty much.
Yep.
Wow.
Because like he would
I
say
learned
stuff like
baseball by playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what'd you do? Beeper baseball, or what did you do?
I did
regular baseball.
I did beeper, and then I ran. We did adaptations of it, and then my dad explained it to me.
Actually,
he coached.
Yeah.
Check it if you guys want to talk baseball. This is kind of funny. So my dad, we used to go to the batting cages. We had a place out here called Scandia. Now my dad's
we had. Yeah.
You guys had a Scandia
out
there? Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, so my dad would take me to this batting cage, and he'd take me in the cage with him and have me bat with him. But he's a lefty, so I learned how to bat like a lefty. So if I remember years later, Cruise Control. Did you ever go? I with our improv group, I think we went to Scandia one night when they were still open. This is like in the early 2000s. I don't know if you guys remember. and they were all everybody, Charmin and her girlfriend and everybody, they were all they're going swing, and I just wasn't as good because I was trying to bat like a righty, and I couldn't do it because my dad. So even though I'm right-handed. I sign my name with my right hand and I jack off with my right hand. Anyway, so but
TMI.
But anyway, my right hand's my good hand. So
I guess so.
But I bat like a lefty because that's how
you don't
my
want
dad
to jack off
me.
Your bad hand.
Yeah.
Well, you're not the only one who has that. Not necessarily that. But my brother, my older brother, he was an aspiring baseball player. He probably could have been if he didn't mess himself up on drugs.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
No, he's talking about the other
brother. my older brother.
Not the autistic one, the other guy. I know the one he's talking about.
He is an aspiring baseball player, and he was left-handed, but he would always bat right-handed. I don't know where he learned that from or where he.
I wonder if somebody took him to a batting cage, man, and was happened to be a righty. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened to me.
He always batted right-handed. In fact, I would always pitch to him.
That's crazy.
He would drag me out there.
And I
want to practice. You throw the ball to me. I'm like, fine.
Here's what's crazy too. When
I used to bat left-handed.
When we played,
and you're a righty.
I don't know what I am. I read left-handed.
So you're left-handed, I think.
Well,
right?
No,
I'm not going to ask that. I'm not going to ask that other question.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. What hand are you holding your phone in? What hand are you holding your phone with right now?
My left.
There you go. So you're a lefty. I think you're left-handed.
I hold a coffee cup. I prefer to.
Whoa! I thought she was going to say something else.
I prefer. Never mind.
You hold the coffee cup, but you probably support the coffee cup with your right hand. Here's what's wild.
No, I don't. You guys are assholes.
No? Okay. All right. Like if I dial a phone, I dial with my right hand, but I hold the phone in my left hand.
Yes, me too.
So, but my dominant hand that's doing the dialing, I figure that's my dominant hand. You know what I mean? I sign my name with my right hand.
Me too.
Huh. Interesting.
As my dad says, I'm bisexual. I use both hands.
Oh no, you gotta say it like your dad said it. I'm bisexual. I use both hands.
Oh my God!
Is that how you would talk?
Yeah, he was from Virginia and he had an accent. So he'd say,
okay, cool.
Or his other thing was, "This tastes so good, I hate to swallow it."
I like your dad already, man.
Yeah. He was a
cool dude. Cool dude, man. He was.
Rest in peace, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yes.
He reminds me of some of the country people that are out here in Texas. They're super countrified.
Yo, speaking of some.
My dad sang me this song. I remember this song from my dad when I was younger. There was actually a couple of them. The first one, which is so poignant, was, "Well, the monkey wrapped his tail around the flagpole and showed his asshole."
Oh, dear.
and then they even one. I remember when I was like 8 years old. We were driving to Grand Canyon, and he goes, "Here's another song. It's really quick." He goes, "You're breaking my heart. You tore it apart, so fuck you."
Just straight to the point.
Oh, okay.
I miss you, Dad.
I like it. Very short.
Yeah.
Love it. Short and to the point.
Hell yeah. So yeah, man, those interesting things that we learn over time.
Yes.
All right, guys. So what year we did year last year for movies. Last week, excuse me, or month, whatever.
Do we want to stick with movies or do we stick with music? What's
we've done so much music. We've done everything with music, so we should pick a year and just go through our movies. Or maybe we don't do it tonight. I don't give a shit. Whatever you guys want to do.
Let's see. Let me ask my dog because I don't think that we are very reliable.
Okay.
Let's see. Vassar, what do you think? Movies? Do you wag? Oh, he's wagging. Let's do movies.
He wants movies?
Yep.
Okay.
He wants movies. Right. He probably wants out, but we'll just go with it.
You want to say 1988 for movies?
Good year for horror movies. Yeah.
Good year.
There was some pretty dope shit that came out in 1988.
Okay, do you want to do the whole year or this week in 1988?
Let's do the week of 1988 of August. The last week in August of 1988.
All right, so let me find it here. So last week of August 1988. And then God, 1988. Let's think about 1988. I was 12. I just turned 12.
I was just going into 8th grade. I was going to be 13. So actually, I think was that the first. Oh, that was 87. That was the first year they made us go back the week before Labor Day. That punk shit. Remember they used to.
Really? We still went
really
after Labor Day.
See, they made us.
That is
I
weird,
didn't do
dude.
that until junior
I was going
year.
into 8th grade too.
Or sophomore year.
Yeah. Well, for me, yeah, it was 8th grade, 1988.
But you graduated in 93, right?
Yeah, 93. Yep.
Okay. Maybe
When did you graduate?
I'm wrong. 94. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
so you
I
might have been
wasn't in
7th
8th
grade,
grade,
dude. You might have been.
I probably was 7th grade.
Oh, I mean 7th grade for you. So, but you might have been. I don't know how old you are now.
I was 11 back then. I was
What?
I was
2
a
years
nerd.
younger than me.
I was a nerd, man. I skipped a grade and everything. I did all kinds of.
Maybe you were in 8th grade then. Shit, I don't know.
No. It was 7th grade. I had to kind of backtrack it, but yeah, it was 7th grade.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's see what.
Oh, dude, you're gonna like this. Okay.
All right, what you got?
So instead of we're doing the month of August 1988. Okay.
All right.
All right, what was banging?
So, we want to start with 20, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this movie, I don't know if you remember this one, but it was the movie that was based upon McDonald's, and it's called Mac and Me. Do you remember that movie about? It was a movie called Mac and Me. It was
Do you remember it?
Yes.
I know it was called Mac and Me, but I didn't know it was based on McDonald's.
It was called about this stupid little freaking alien, and it like has a dance scene. You got to walk. It's a dance scene at McDonald's in the movie, and this alien's dancing and Ronald's dancing.
I don't remember any of this shit.
I have no idea.
I've heard of the name.
I'm totally clueless here.
I don't think I've seen it though.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I was about 10 right there, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be
I was
all the
10.
more reason. That sounds like that movie would have
She's
been
younger
for
than
somebody.
all of us, huh?
Mac and Me. What?
Yeah, I don't remember that either. I'm
no
like,
idea.
I know the name. The name sounds. I mean,
I don't even know the name.
I don't even know the name. I don't remember. Coming soon to a theater near you, Mac and Me.
All right. Next is the sequel to a very funny movie.
What?
Big Top Pee-wee.
Oh no, Big Pee-wee's Big Top or whatever the fuck.
The sequel, Big Top.
Fucking dude, I hated Pee-wee Herman. I'm gonna just keep it real, man. I could not stand that.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Even the first one was.
Big Adventure was annoying as shit too.
I was so happy when he got caught jacking off. I was very happy.
You were happy about that?
Yeah.
Actually, we have a mutual friend who you know too, Koala. Who used to love Pee Wee Herman.
It's mean of me, but I was.
He used to remind us of Pee Wee Herman. I remember that. Our boy John.
Yeah,
Wait, who was it?
John? You know that your buddy from Facebook? My friend John?
Oh, yeah.
He used to love Pee Wee Herman. And we all used to say, this motherfucker reminds us of Pee Wee Herman.
You're right.
By the way, Koala, did you know that there's a version of a great song written by Pee Wee Herman? And it goes, I knew you wanted to let him on. That's just the way it is.
Really?
What?
Absolutely.
Does he do a version of that for real?
No, but I just imagine like trying to find that and finding it.
I could imagine him doing it. That's why.
Or doing an AI version of Pee Wee Herman doing.
You just made me hate him more.
Big Top.
Koala goes out and finds Pee Wee Herman and knifes him, and you are responsible.
All right, 18 is a generically named movie called Betrayed. I don't know what movie that is.
I do not know that one.
There.
I'm feeling Fatal Attraction's coming on this one, though.
Next is a lovely movie by a lovely star who was my favorite female actress in the 80s and 90s.
A lot of Jack material. I'm
Married to the Mob. Which
I remember
with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah, she's.
Oh yeah.
That was when she really blew up. That was like one of the movies that really got her.
Yeah, she really is kind of. She really.
It was
is
the movie when you really blew
up.
up. It was the movie you blew up over.
Oh man, dude!
I remember when a
fabulous big voice.
Yellow Jacket flew onto my Dr. Pepper in high school, and I had a very swollen lip because I took a sip off it, and many people called me Michelle Pfeiffer for a couple weeks.
Oh,
Just saying.
Oh shit! Wow,
I bet that was fun.
Claim to fame.
So Kaylee hit you. Okay.
number 16, The Blob, the remake.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, The Blob. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. That remake was a really good remake, actually.
Honestly. Yeah, it was. It really was.
For an 80s movie, the special effects were great. It was actually really well done for a remake at the time.
Yeah. This will show you my age. I saw that in the drive-in.
Oh damn! We mean where you stuck the speaker on your window?
Yeah.
Where was there a drive-in?
There was drive-in. We had drive-ins out here.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, we did.
Course.
Matter of fact, I saw Batman at the drive-in.
Okay.
That was my
in 89.
In 89, it was my first.
We didn't have them anymore.
Matter of fact, it was my first. It was my first drive-in movie.
Crazy.
I never knew how it worked before until I went to see Batman.
Okay.
And, I remember.
We always watched stuff at the drive-in because we could always get like double features. So my dad was like, "Hey, that's cool. We can watch two movies."
Remember, Louie's from LA, so they drive-ins were big, and we had them in Vegas too. We had like a couple in Vegas too. So
I think ours went around 84. I think that was the last.
Wow,
really?
That is crazy.
They took them out early because we had them. Then what they started.
We're in Northern California. We were more in the sticks. Truly.
Well, for us,
San Francisco was definitely not. LA was much more hip.
And later in the 2000s, I remember going to a few drive-ins,
didn't they?
Where it would go through your speakers, where it would actually go through your car speakers. You'd put your radio at a certain frequency.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they started to do them later. And I remember in the 2000s, I did go see a few movies at drive-ins.
Well, they did, but
like that.
I mean, not like.
You know, one of my weird, like one of my like really earliest memories is we saw, because my brother was like into break dancing and all this, anything related to hip hop. He was like
some
into
Beat
all
Street
that
or some shit.
Beat Street, all that stuff. So it was Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh shit! Okay.
And we watched that, and at the end of the movie, there was like a break dance, like a break dance-a-thon or something. It was like, you got out of your cars and if you had your cardboards, you could do whatever the hell you wanted.
So people were getting out of their cars doing breakdance moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother was. My older brother was too. He was getting it. I was like, wow, that is crazy. The only thing I knew how to do was the head spin.
I don't know if I could do that. Shit.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it now.
We all tried doing that shit, and everybody we all doing the little crossover where you cross, your hands under your arms and shit.
Right.
So that was okay. So where are we at? We're at
15. We're at 15 now.
Yeah. So let me see here. God damn it, where'd that go?
Make sure we didn't. You sound like Joe
Nick
Pesci.
Nolte.
Next
one. No, he sounds like Joe Pesci.
You sound like Max. You sound like me.
I hate fucking Joe Pesci. I don't hate him. I hate his characters. It
sounds like Joe Pesci on Home Alone.
So my thing would be that song "Feeling Hot, Hot, Hot," sung by Joe Pesci from Take the Weapon.
Oh God, yes.
Oh Lord.
All right. So anyway,
when he was Leo.
Oh no, that's terrible.
So 15 is a movie. It's a sequel to a movie that came out a year or so earlier. Oh, mate, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Oh,
what is it? Crocodile Dundee.
Part 2, yeah.
You know what? I don't think I saw part 2. I saw part 1.
Did we cover number 16?
Yeah, he did. That was
16 was the Blob.
The Blob.
Oh, it was the Blob. Okay.
Yep. And then 15, was Croc Dundee part 2. I never saw part 2. I saw part 1.
Yeah, I never saw part 2 either.
Yeah.
Damn, it wasn't very memorable apparently.
Guess not.
The 14 was a serious Michael Keaton movie called Clean and Sober. was about him being a cop that was undercover cop that got into drugs.
I don't think I saw that one.
I was
Nope.
gonna say Beetlejuice, because Beetlejuice has got to be on here.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and then number 12, actually 2 in a row are Kevin Costner movies. So we got number 12 at Tucker, the man in his dream. Remember that one about and then 11, Bull Durham.
Oh, Bull Durham, yeah.
Oh,
you don't remember
okay.
Bull Durham?
Oh,
yeah. I don't really know it. I know
I don't know
of
it
it,
either.
but
I'm
I don't
kind of
know
like,
what it's about.
And then number 10 is a movie that re-released by Disney. Bambi. It was re-released.
Oh Lord,
I never
I
saw
can't
the
but it was
stand
the
that
same
movie.
fucking movie.
I can't stand that movie though.
I don't like that movie either.
I watched
Wait a minute.
I
watched it with my daughter because I wanted her to see it. Just wanted
What's
her
the
to
problem?
see
Well,
it.
you're trying to make her sick too?
No, I didn't even know what it was about. I never knew.
What's
You never
the
saw it?
problem with
When you were a kid?
Bambi?
I never saw it until I saw it with her.
Oh shit!
And I
Okay.
was like, man, this movie sucks.
Oh, dude, it was such a bore. I fell asleep.
Why?
My mom took me to see it when I was little. I was like probably 7 or 8.
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't like it.
I didn't really roll with it either.
I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's just like a deer gets born and he grows up and his mom gets killed and
But
then he meets another deer and then he has a baby.
But like
the coolest character
they
in that was
me Thumper. That's why I'm thumping.
They should have called. They should have made him like Bone. Like they should have had like a Bone scene.
No,
yeah, it should have been a fuck scene in there. That would have made it okay.
No, you can't do that with Bambi.
Yeah, call Bam Bone or Bam Boom.
No.
Bam Boom.
Okay, actually, you're right. The movie does suck.
Next.
Well, next is the same movie. It's called Big.
Big with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. That movie was. That was the movie that really got him big. Actually.
Yeah.
There were movies before
He's
that where he was
actually
there.
a good actor, but then
Tom Hanks is
he
great.
got characterized as a lot of serious. I don't like him in later days.
It's funny about him is that one of the first movies he was ever in was called "Don't Answer the Phone."
Ooh,
it was like some horror movie. Yeah,
really, it was like a horror. Like, oh shit,
I still remember Bachelor Party, and one of my favorites. It was a movie with Shelley Long called The Money Pit.
Oh yeah,
where they got that house that was a piece of shit, and she goes, "That water had legs."
One of my favorites is
Turn on the faucet.
Yeah, Dragnet. Oh,
Dragnet. Oh, yeah, Dragnet.
He was brilliant in that movie.
He was in Dragnet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Dragnet was brilliant.
Him and Dan Aykroyd. That was from '87.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the Dragnet rap song that was on the radio?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I do. That came from that movie. That's right. God damn.
I mean, he can act. He just got cast in a lot of serious. I'm Tom Hanks.
He was dope. He was in I Got You Got Mail and Apollo 13.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, You've Got Mail. He got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this newest movie of his? One of his newest movies called A Man Called Otto.
Oh, that's a book, isn't it? Isn't that a Dean Koontz book or something? Or
I don't know.
I thought it was.
But
I think you're thinking of Odd Thomas. But,
Odd Thomas. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep, I am thinking of Odd Thomas. Yep.
Yeah. But that movie is actually good. My wife turned it on and I was like, "A Man Called Otto, what a piece of it. Yeah, I don't care about this. This is dumb," And then the more I started watching it, I was like, "Oh shit, this is actually a good movie. I'm gonna go sit down and watch this."
So you were starting to get into it, huh?
Yeah.
I want to like him again
because he in this one he almost plays like a Jack Nicklaus character, like the asshole character.
Really?
Like he's like the asshole character who eventually turns himself around and becomes a little bit nicer. Not quite completely nice, but kind of like Jack Nicklaus.
He goes through a transformation kind of thing.
As good as it gets.
Yeah, but like
as good as it
gets. It reminded me a lot of As Good as It Gets.
Okay.
And so if you like that kind of thing where he's kind of an asshole,
starts out as an asshole and then reforms himself. Okay.
I want to see him do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's real.
What's it called, Mr. Otto?
A Man Called Otto.
A Man Called Otto. Okay.
OTTO.
Yeah.
OTTO.
All right. So number 8 is
relatively new. It's like maybe a few years old.
Oh, okay. All right. What's number 8, man?
Number 8 is Midnight Run, which is a De Niro
movie,
I believe.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know too much about
It's like a comedy, actually. I
those.
think like Midnight Runner was like a comedy.
Again,
Seven.
I was very niche. I was into horror movies and I was into rap music, and that was it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was black or white. It was black and white. Like it was just like
unless
locked in.
unless somebody drugged me to see some, like I remember watching Princess Bride in 1980. My brother
Mm,
wanted me to watch it. Funny enough, he's like, dude, this is a
hmm
good movie, dude. You got to watch this. And I'm like,
hmm
really, The Princess Bride? He's like, yeah, man, come on, man. And it actually was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good
So
Yeah,
movie.
with Andre the Giant, his physics,
yeah.
whatever.
Number
So
7 is Going Down in a Blaze of Glory.
fuck, what was that from?
Western movie with a bunch of young
Like
stars.
some cowboy movie, huh?
Young Guns. You don't remember that
Oh,
one?
Oh,
That was
Young
a
Young
Guns.
big. That
Guns.
was a
Okay.
Oh,
huge
I don't,
meal. That movie.
I
That
don't
was
I remember the
huge.
remember
title. I
watching
don't
it.
remember watching it though. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Young Guns. Then number 6 was a movie, and you'll like this one. It's To Be Loved, To Be Loved, To Be Loved. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I don't know.
Come on, you'll get. You guys will both know this one. Think about it.
Um,
I'll just give one word.
not Ferris,
Doogles.
not Ferris Bueller.
No.
Who? Google?
Let your soul glow.
Oh, what? Coming to America?
Coming to America,
oh,
number
coming to
6.
America.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
I don't remember
Remember
the
that?
two
Remember
people.
that? Remember that part? He's all singing out the window. To be
oh, that's
loved.
right. Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
right.
love that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do
he's
remember
doing
that.
Shut the fuck up.
No, no,
That's
it
right.
was Good
I
Morning, New
love that part.
York.
Yeah, the
And then he
Jackie
goes,
Wilson song.
fuck you. And then
Yes.
he's like, fuck you too.
To be loved, to be loved,
He goes,
to be loved.
fuck you too.
Yeah, because he's like, hey, good morning, New York. And then they're all like, fuck you. And then
What do you like to do? Whatever you like. Bark like a dog.
no, I like when you think of garbage, think of Akeem.
Yeah, exactly. Or why is there a jacuzzi in this apartment?
Oh, does anybody not like um uh Coming to America Part Two,
I
the
never saw it.
reunion
You know
kind
what,
of
man? I never saw it.
I
I never saw
refuse
it.
to see it. I refuse to see it.
It
Is it whack? I hear
stinks.
it's whack, but I'm
It
not
Yeah,
gonna.
it's about the
stinks.
daughter. It's about girl power and his daughter, and
It
stupid.
stinks. It
Really?
stinks.
I mean,
I didn't
I
I
see
almost
watched
it.
want
it
to watch
I
it
I
watched
just
it.
to
couldn't.
say
I
that it
couldn't.
sucks.
Your wife made
Yeah,
you
well,
watch it, didn't she?
no,
Did your wife?
no,
No.
no. Because I mean, I was more into coming to America than she was.
Because you
Yeah.
Okay,
beat
so
her
you
and
just
you
wanted to
told
see
her
it
not
because it
to.
was a
No,
a sequel to something you liked.
No,
I still remember the song.
what I
Oh,
did was
say, can you see I'm coming to America? No. Anyways,
but you know,
go ahead. Go ahead. Lee. Sorry.
but I watched it before I was able to see any commentary on it, and I was like, dang it, I should have watched the commentary first. You know, like
Right.
man, wasted a whole hour and a half on
You
this
know what though,
crap.
man? I'm not just going to go on what other people say. I would like to see it
Yeah,
just for my own personal, so I can at least say, yeah,
well,
it didn't
it's
suck.
on some streaming
Oh,
platform
I'm sure it's on
somewhere.
Amazon. I'm sure it's on a bunch of
Oh
shit.
man, it's just
Yeah.
All right, now here, Louis. This is one of my favorite movies ever. I've watched it probably more than almost any other movie,
Okay.
and you're gonna love it.
Mhm.
Think about it. August of 1988.
Yeah, I know what it is.
A
I know what it
Nightmare
is.
on Elm
On Elm
Street
Street.
Oh,
4.
oh
shoot.
yeah.
The Dream
The
Master.
Dream Master. Yeah.
Motherfucking. Oh, that's right. The fourth
I
The
one.
knew that.
the pinnacle of the series, in my
No,
opinion.
Damn, was that in
No,
August?
okay,
I thought that
so
was earlier in the summer for some
you don't
reason.
think the Dream Warriors was the pinnacle?
I think Dream Warriors was a better movie, but my heart is with this movie. When I saw
Okay.
this in the theater. I remember when I saw this in the theater. I
I
went
saw it
with
in the
my
theater
buddy
too.
Brian Driscoll, and I remember seeing it in the theater.
Yeah.
Because my brother took me to see Part 3 in the theater.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
came out in
I
August
saw Part 3 in
19th.
the theater.
And Part 4 I saw it. I remember going Red Rock Theater in Vegas.
Yeah,
Max and I talking about
Yep.
I didn't watch Part 4 in the theater. I watched it on video.
when
I
it
saw
released
part
on
four in the
August
theater.
9th. It released on August 19th. I saw it in the theater. Of course, once it came
Yeah.
out I knew exactly when it came out on video.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I knew that it came out in August, so I knew that it was going to be on here. I
Yeah.
knew that. Like when you said
I thought it was early in the summer
it's one of your when you said it's one of your favorite movies and that I would get it too, I was like, oh, he's going to talk about
I
Nightmare
have
on Elm Street
seen
4.
this movie. I have seen this movie literally probably dozens and dozens and dozens of times. I know all the songs. I know the Divinyl songs. I know that there's a Go West song.
The Wanna Suck Face.
Yeah, drama Rama song.
Did Goo Goo Dolls had a song on that soundtrack?
No, that was Freddy's Dead. The Fun Nightmare. That was the opener for that. I'm Awake Now. Yeah.
Did you like that? Did you like Freddy's Dead?
No, I like some very few part. There are a couple parts
but
I thought were cool.
You know what? I was so into, like, I had to, it was like the final chapter of Nightmare on Elm Street. I had to see it in the theater, and I did.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was when it was
this one
corny.
is good.
It was corny, but it was also the magical, mystical part of it. The dream sequences were the best in the series, bar none.
Yeah.
The only one that sucked was Rick because they ran out of money, and I still even like that one when he, sayonara, Rick.
Wasn't this when the guy was working out in the gym and he's like, no pain, no gain, and he pushes on the bar and the roach arms pop out of him?
That was a chick.
Yes.
Yep.
That was a girl? I thought it was a dude. Okay.
It was a girl.
Oh, okay.
I love it. I don't believe in you, but I believe in you. Right? Fucking badass, dude. Great movie.
So I would, if I were to rank the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I would say it would be 1, 3, and then 4.
Yeah.
I think 2 was pretty dope. I like 2, man. 2 was dope.
2 is good. It has its own flair. It has its own.
No,
I know the gay, the homosexual.
No, it's not that. For me, it's just there's no dream sequences. I like the sequences. I like
the fact he had a little effect on his voice. He was kind of talking like this. He had the real Freddy Krueger. Like the.
It's weird. In parts of the movie, he does like no one sleeps. In part 4, he does, but then other times he talks like this.
That's what I'm saying. Normally, he's like the Robert Englund.
So that was my. I remember, like I said, I literally remember going to the theater and watching this. I remember the day was a Saturday morning.
That's funny. I think I went on a Saturday too. I went with my brother and this other guy named Mike McKinnon, who was our neighbor.
And it was right when I was going into 7th grade. So I went into.
I don't know why I didn't go see it. I don't know why I didn't go see it in the theater. That's weird.
Yeah, so there was just a great movie.
And I didn't see Dream Child in the theater either.
I did, and I. Never mind. That's not even cool. Let's not talk about Dream
Child. That one stinks too. Yeah, that one stinks too.
That was such a drop off from 4. It was.
It was.
So number 4. Is a great fucking movie, A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yes.
I remember the movie. I never watched that motherfucker, but.
Dude, it's actually a fucking hilarious movie.
It's good movie.
Is it?
It's really good. And
Jamie Lee Curtis have to watch it. Jamie Lee's in it? Okay. Yeah.
I never saw it. The title was corny, and I was like, that shit sounds whack.
Oh, it's a John Cleese movie, so it's a different kind of humor, but it's very.
Yeah,
that's
funny.
Very good.
Very funny.
Okay, all right.
Especially for back, it'd be interesting to watch it again, considering the different times. But it's just as good, obviously.
And just we're different now. We're more mature, So who knows?
Next is one of the best movies of the summer as well. I remember seeing that with my dad in the theater. It came out in June, and it was still making shit tons of money because it made 100 and that was.
Oh.
Fucking Who framed
Roger Rabbit?
Oh, Roger Rabbit.
Well, I didn't like that.
I don't blame you. It's not a Blindo movie, but
it was pretty. Yeah, it was an annoying movie.
No, it just wasn't a genie movie or a koala movie.
It was awesome. No,
I thought it was corny. It was like,
well, no. Aladdin is a genie movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But that's funny that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking GENIE.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking
Aladdin doesn't like it.
Wow, man. These 3 of the top 5 movies are absolute classic. Now, number 2 is what everybody thinks is a Christmas movie, and I guess people think it is, but it's Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh, Die Hard. Oh, shit, yeah.
One of the best, in my opinion. Flat out, I saw that in the theater with my dad. I remember that same summer. But in my opinion, probably the best action movie ever made.
That was great.
Yeah, I agree.
And the lines were great too. No shit, bitch, I'm calling to order a pizza.
What's funny about that one is Hans Gruber, the main
Hans Gruber,
villain.
the villain, yeah.
He plays Snape in the Harry Potter series. So it's like,
does he? Oh,
it's
shit.
like, it's like pretty neat that he's like
Bruce
this
Willis
villainous
is having some
character, you know.
Bruce Willis is becoming like Joe Biden now. I think he's kind of like got some dementia or something.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
oh dear.
I mean, he is getting old.
Don't.
He does though. If you read about it, he's like, I've heard some shit.
No,
Okay.
he does.
All right.
He does.
Okay.
But here's the thing about Die Hard. Die Hard is a great action movie, but there's a point in the movie when him and the guy, you know, I don't know if you know this, but we probably mentioned this before, but Family Matters, that was based upon the same character, the black guy.
Yeah. Okay. It is.
Carl
Winslow. Reginald D something is what his name is.
I don't remember his actual name.
No,
his name is Reginald.
The cop who shot the kid. He was a kid, man. Well, that movie that was like it's a great movie.
Who played that guy? Was that?
I don't know how you make a better.
Why don't you just wake up and smell the stuff you're shoveling or whatever?
That was Reginald D. White or whatever.
That's him.
Was Reginald D. Whatever. Reginald something, but he was the guy. He's the one who shot the other guy at the bat in the movie. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So that was amazing. So that's number 2. Number 1 was was a Tom Cruise movie, and it has Elizabeth Shue in it. And it's about him in Cocktail. Remember Cocktail?
Oh, actually, you know what?
So Beetlejuice wasn't on there?
No.
I think Beetlejuice came later that year, man. I think it came in the fall.
I think it came in the fall too. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't remember. Here's the weird thing that I remember about this is that I did not watch Beetlejuice because I wanted to watch Friday the 13th Part 7. That's what I came to watch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and so I missed a classic movie, right? I've actually never seen Beetlejuice.
That's right, and because Part 7 was 88.
Yeah, Part 7 was May of 1988. So I don't understand why Beetlejuice is not on here. I don't get it
because Beetlejuice was like later, I think. I
don't see Beetlejuice in here at all. And back then, movies would be on the top 100 for the whole.
I didn't watch Beetlejuice.
I did. I saw Beetlejuice. It was
because we had a new kitten, and I was taking care of her.
Now it's making me want to look up when Beetlejuice came out because that's craziness. I can't believe it wasn't on there.
We come for your daughter, Chuck.
No, Beetlejuice had to be. Let's see.
Maybe it was late 87 and it was just still playing in 88. You know?
It had to be 88 because I was in 5th grade, so I had to be 10.
I remember seeing it like around like Christmas of 88 or something. For some reason, I don't know why.
And it was on TV.
Oh yeah, we saw it. It was a rental. Yeah, we did get it as a rental.
Yeah, it was a rental.
Blockbuster or something.
All I know is we had a gray kitten, and I was taking care of the kitten, and I was kind of half watching the movie.
Okay, so it was on,
That's
but
all
you
I
weren't really
got.
tripping off it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and that damn kitten ended up liking my brother better than me, so I don't know why I bothered.
But they always do.
Damn, that's interesting. It's funny you bring up Cocktail. I actually saw a thing on Professor Rock where he was talking about that song Kokomo.
It was released in March 30th of 1988. That is crazy. Maybe it just wasn't number whatever.
You know what? By then it probably dropped off the box office, man. They probably had it on
Maybe.
It was a big deal here because Winona Ryder, who was in it, is from Petaluma, and she went to high school with my brother, and her brother went to high school with my brother, and it's supposed to be a big deal.
Oh shit! Okay. All right. Wow, that's pretty wild. But wow!
Yeah, so I know her family.
That is number 1,
and that's
wow.
I think we're good, huh?
I think yes, man. I appreciate you guys talking that through with me. Like I said, I had thought about it a lot, and I'm kind of coming to the decision to just kind of let things be. But it's just something I'm thinking about a lot more, and I'm noticing all that shit more too. I think just from everybody, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey, man, you'll have to keep us posted on other things that you're kind of picking up.
I will, man. I will. And yeah, shit, man. I guess we're done. I'm going to try to get the other shows up too. I'm having some Machine Against Humanity stuff.
I was going to ask you about that, man.
Dude,
but
I almost got on here and I was screaming at my computer almost before, God damn it.
Well, yeah, don't do that.
I know it's not worth it. Man.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I get very
angry.
It
if you need to, and then
I always blame corporate America. That's my thing.
Corporate gym.
Exactly. I was gonna
corporate gym.
So yeah, man, just I'll keep checking and see if you sent the other show, because we did have an interview the other night, so I want to make sure I get that up.
Cool.
So, all right, fuckers. Well, on that note,
man.
Shit, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I am Cruise Control.
I'm Luie Loc.
I'm Koala.
And that's the story
there.
Bitches. Peace them out.
We are nothing sacred. The nothing sacred thing crap. We are nothing sacred.